talk that real. My city, my music, that hometown feel culture. Community, common sense talk. If you here for the noise, better change that dial. Say what we mean. Cut through the static, keep the focus clean. Lean in close, we gon' break that fence. Culture, community, common sense. Turn the mic up, let the people speak. Street wisdom, mixing with the work week. From kitchen table truth to
I've been slanging Z's, yes, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, that look like antifreeze. I've been slanging Z's, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, that look like antifreeze. Walk the blunt, just smash the gas and watch my ass just peel off. Told you niggas I'm about it. Punch in the face, I know you saw. I be smoking on better gas, boy, the shit really make me cold. I can't take no orders from no nigga, boy, I'm head balls. Treat your head like kids golf, smack that shit really far from here. 365, I'm clocking dollars all through the year. I be shining bright, nickname call a nigga chandelier. I'ma go to these rap dudes, fuck it nigga, I might appear. Rappers so they falling off, I figure they can't comprehend. I be getting illegal work, call that shit some Mexican. The world look hella sick, I'ma straight up be the medicine. Look at all my albums, come on, I can't be irrelevant. I've been slanging Z's, yes, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, that look like antifreeze. I've been slanging Z's, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, they look like antifreeze. West, we back and shit, this St. Louis, this the arch ground. I can be the circus, so you know I'm bringing all clowns. Call me Jalen Hurts, I can stand and throw a touchdown. Do I got that work? I'ma come and flip in your town. You can get the thumbs down, he be spitting that bullshit. Crawl in your backyard, then I empty out this full clip. And I've been a hustler, so you know I'm selling all them. Backbeaters music, we make them twerk and make them shake their heels. Form the bomb, I can blow your ass to little pieces. Rappers need a lot of help, I think they should call Jesus. New York Jet shit, I'ma shut you down to rail reavers. And I've been the greatest ever since I was a damn fetus. I've been slanging Z's, yes, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, that look like antifreeze. I've been slanging Z's, out here on these streets. I've been popping bands ever since I was conceived. My life out getting that G, boy, these niggas can't beat me. They'll be smoking on that gas, boy, they look like antifreeze. Look like antifreeze.
I got the fan for y'all. Oh, and my little book.
You need a package.
I know Phil doesn't read it anyway.
Cause Phil know what this, he know what to ask right off the top of the dome.
Oh yeah. This guy, Mr. Guy. What?
Who are you?
Wow. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome.
Welcome.
Happy Saturday,
Welcome.
ladies and gentlemen.
Happy Saturday.
Oh Lord.
Today's Saturday. Don't try to get me confused, man.
He said, "Is you happy?"
You didn't put your thing on all the way. You put just the tip on.
That's why he got all them kids.
Hey, what?
He tell me this shit.
That's why he got all them kids, because he don't know how to do his birth control right.
Speaking of kids, hello, we got
Jerry.
We got
Put it out.
the youngest member of the Mycitymymusic family. My name is Journey.
Hell dog.
She's our resident photographer.
Yes, indeed.
Rewind back. You are tuned in. Mycitymymusic. This is Kicking Company.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Proper introduction. Use your outside voice.
Look, you gotta learn how to do it.
Yeah. What's up? My name is Justin Kiggin. To my left, we got special guest.
Carl Nappa.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
I didn't know I was supposed to be talking.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. I didn't know my right from my left.
We got to
It was
say
me.
the name to stress that mug.
Who else we got over there?
Y'all got y'all girl Gina Wade. That's Gina 2 times. Yes.
All
See,
right. And the other
nigga
guy
going
over
on,
there.
the big fail in the building. Good Lord.
You can't handle
Well,
yourself.
you out here acting like these young kids, boy. You know that motherfucker dress too short.
You mad?
Nah, I ain't mad, but it's too short for this type of weather. It ain't sundress.
Your parents let
It
you
ain't
come out of the house like that?
It
Well,
ain't
my mom
sundress
been
Saturday.
gone 10 years this year, and my dad said yes. And I also checked with my 33-year-old son and asked him how I look. He was like, "You look cute, mama. Go ahead. I like them boots."
Well, yeah, he gonna. He
Okay,
better
well,
give
as
his
long as you
mama
get
all-
approval first.
I always ask the
He
men
better
in my
get his
life.
mama. He better give his mama her props.
But he didn't say it was. He said, "You look cute, mama. Go ahead." So I did.
All right, there we go.
Good
Well,
Lord.
good for you.
Thank
okay.
you.
Anyway, awesome.
Since I gotta be.
All right, so we're here. I'm just going on down here in Soulard, minding my own business.
And what had happened when it
Okay,
happened?
okay.
I'll go to this one place. I don't remember exactly where it was. But yeah, I was like, look at this guy over here. I'm like,
This guy over here.
the double take. This guy over
Okay.
here. I know this guy. I was like, hey, you're not Carl Nappa by any chance, are you? Like, yes,
Also,
sir, I am. I was like,
y'all just bumped into each other like
Yeah,
that.
we
I
did.
was like, man, it's been a
See what
minute.
happens when you get out and about?
I know.
That's
yeah.
why it's good to go out.
He
don't go
he
now.
need to get out.
You the one need to get out.
No, I
Basement
don't.
boy.
This guy lives in his basement.
He own a
He
whole.
called the basement
He
boy.
own a whole radio station. He needs to get out.
All right.
Right.
Yeah.
I do my thing from where I'm at. He needs to get out. Yes, indeed.
At any rate.
So we met up again, and I was like, man, it's been a while. So last time you did an interview on South Broadway when we were over there.
Yeah.
And it's been a while, so
Been years.
we can do. I guess we can. I
It's
got
been a
some
few
questions
years.
What's
for
up,
you.
Travis?
Yeah, and stuff. And so let's just. I guess we can kind of start at the beginning again, if it's people haven't been there.
Right, who are you?
Yeah, where are you from? Where were you born? And we'll start that real quick and kind of get into a little
Okay.
origin.
I was born in Massachusetts,
Oh, yeah.
right outside
Oh,
of
well, see,
Boston,
I
a town
remember
called
that.
Cambridge,
There you go.
where Harvard University is.
Okay.
Never gonna go there.
Oh,
You
It
don't
was
have an
that same
accent, huh?
town, and then in my early
Nappa.
20s, moved to New York City.
Is that right? I love New York City.
I started out in Boston working for a recording engineer producer up there.
Okay.
And that's where I kind of mentored me, and I learned the ropes.
Oh, okay.
And when I got to New York, I worked at a place called the Hit Factor. It's
Yeah, I
closed
know
for a
about
bunch of years. It's reopening
Okay.
under the owner's son, and it was just an unbelievable experience.
I know it
I got a
was.
chance to work with who's who of the music industry.
I know you did. I know you did. The DMXs and all that came through the Hit
Yep.
Factory back in the day. I
I worked with DMX a lot.
most
And,
definitely.
And then I met a guy from St. Louis named Nelly,
Okay.
who rapper. I don't know if anybody's heard of him.
Okay.
We know Pimp Juice.
Right. And then they started coming to New York a decent amount, and I'd work with
okay.
them there, and then they'd fly me around the country. And one day Nelly told me, "Man, you're gonna live in St. Louis. Get the fuck out of here. Why would I leave New York City? It's great.
Exactly.
Right.
And wouldn't you know?
You
came
in
to
St.
St. Louis.
Louis.
Yeah.
You like the openicity around here. It's just open compared to
Different.
Yeah.
Right? So I wasn't used to the lifestyle, the people being nice to you.
Yeah. You
Right,
saying
being
people
friendly.
being nice to you here?
Cause people not nice in New York.
You made me
See,
New
they
York.
was nice when I was up there.
They're nice, but they don't talk to
Not
you.
like this.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
went
yeah.
to the
And it's
project.
fast,
It's very-
paced.
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, it most definitely is.
I brought my girl last Christmas before, and we went to get a bagel. Right, my kids live there, so we're all out.
Oh, okay.
And she just looked at this line, and the lady's like, "Fast, you can't talk. You order, you get out." And I pull her back. I go, "You okay?" She's like, "Man, I just don't know how to. I don't know how to do this." I'm like, "Watch me. Like, before you walk up there, you got to know what you want because
really?
you cannot."
Oh, for
yeah.
real? Oh, they
So I
gonna look
get
at you
out
like you got a
here.
problem, huh?
Someone took me to what's the park down the street?
This one.
With a Friday food truck Friday. or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Tower Grove.
Oh,
Tower
okay.
Grove, okay.
And man,
yeah,
those
that's
lines
what
were
I'm
like 20, 30 people deep.
In a,
And
for
let me
a
tell you, the
food
food
truck.
trucks were unbelievable.
Yeah.
But like, this was New York, there'd be no line. Like, you can't talk to every single person in line. But it was nice.
People
but see,
moving.
that's what I like. I like
Exactly.
that community, right?
Right.
The fact that you can know your neighbor.
And everybody cool with each other
Yeah.
now.
I'll tell you a funny story. Like when I was just coming in and out, and I was, working with Nelly, we'd work all night long. We usually started
Exactly.
5, 6 at night, go to 10 in the morning. I used to smoke cigarettes, right? So I stop at the little gas station, and some dude's like, "Hey, what's up?"
This when you was in New York?
No, here.
Oh,
I was
okay,
going back
okay.
and forth. And then the next time,
You
you
don't
know,
like cigarettes.
I'd probably go through, a couple packs a day back in the day.
Damn.
And I was bad.
You gotta give him the voice box.
Well, no, let everybody know in New York when you go to the store, it's a store. It ain't like our gas stations.
And they're
here.
a lot more
bodega.
You just getting strictly gas when you go get to the gas station. There ain't no
and
shopping.
cigarettes are they're a lot more expensive.
Yeah.
And they were cheaper here, right? So I started
Yeah.
smoking again. I'm not gonna lie.
Boy, you like
And,
this is a gold mine.
The
You
second
in.
day, the dude's like, "So what you doing?" I'm like, "Huh?" He goes, "Yeah, you live around here?" I'm like, "Well, I'm staying down the street," and asking all these questions. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Who are you?
So I get to the studio and I'm like, "Man, I think something's up. I think this motherfucker is casing me, right? Trying to figure out, maybe go to
That's
my
funny.
place where
Exactly.
he goes, well, he was very protective of me back, right? He goes, okay, well, tell me what happened. I tell the whole story and he goes, all right, let me tell you something. That's called being nice.
Right.
That's being polite and being friendly. And I'm like, oh.
So
You
then
know,
they
in New
had
York,
to
you get to the elevator and you're pushing the close button like, I got you, and I ain't talking to you.
Hell no.
Yeah.
But
Is
so-
that bad like that?
That lifestyle, it's affordable, right?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a great city like that, and there's everything you can imagine here, right?
Most
There's
definitely.
great restaurants,
Most
great
definitely.
places to go out. We have culture,
Everything.
you know.
I mean, I tell everybody we get the north, the south, and we get the north, east, and the west coming through here. That's why our music is so different from everybody, because we got a chance to hear everybody. It wasn't just no East Coast or just no West Coast or no South or
Yeah,
North.
we get everything.
We heard everybody music. So by hearing everybody music opens your minds up to different type of rap flows and all types because when you from St. Louis, you shouldn't just rap no one way, because it's just we just lingo like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So yeah.
And then look, Missouri is the place for music too, right? The roots go really deep. You know,
Chuck Berry, all that
Chuck
good
Berry. I've
stuff.
been doing a lot of work with the estate lately,
All for real.
and Chuck taught us all how to play guitar,
Most there.
right? And even before that, in the 30s and the 40s really, like with jazz big bands, those guys played. They would come through here, pick up new players. Bebop was invented, and Miles Davis, Charlie
Yeah.
Parker, like name somebody, right? This goes deep.
Right.
And it still is. I don't care. Everybody, when I go home or when I'm traveling, I tell people about St. Louis, and they're like, "Well, what's the scene like?" Well, I say the scene is deep, but you got to kind of go out and find it.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you, I can bring
It's
an
dire, though.
artist in. I don't care what genre, what it is, whether it's
Somebody
rap,
doing
hip-hop,
something.
rock, funk, and blow your mind.
Right. That's something we speak about all the time. How it's just so much talent here, but
Unorganized.
it's no way of really. We not a hub no more of getting our people out, and then the ones that's here is like a battlefield, because
It's a
like
battlefield.
it's like everybody is just climbing on top of each other.
It's most definitely
So-
what it is. Keep
Yeah.
saying it.
It's so
It's a
talent.
battle.
It's so much
No,
talent here.
you called
in
it
everything,
on
but
the-
it's a battlefield.
She hit it on the
It's
nose.
a
This is a
battlefield.
battlefield.
But
Yeah.
it's like one of our shows, stronger whatever, stronger together, right? So we all have the same kind of vision, and we're all artists.
But
and we're
everybody
we
not-
all in
But
competition.
everybody not willing to. There you go, Gina.
Yeah,
Call
that's
it
why-
what it is. This is the city of everybody competing against
And
each other, dog.
that's why I reached out to you. I'm like, no, you deserve your flowers, man. I mean, this is great,
Working like
man. I
mud,
mean,
damn real.
Yeah, it's
So it's funny is, so someone called me out a few years ago, and because I always would say that, St. Louis is great with artists, but there's no infrastructure.
right.
How many managers do you really know that are out here? How
None.
many, the lawyers I can count them on hand, right?
Yup.
You go to Nashville, you go to Atlanta, you go to New
see
York.
all that.
They're deep, right? Where's our publishing company? Where's
None.
this, right? So I was saying that I was, on my soapbox, and my friend called me out. She goes, what are you doing? What do you mean? I have my studio, and I support and I work with records. She goes, what are you doing?
That's what,
You know what? I'm not doing.
I understand exactly what she's saying.
So I
'cause that's
started
what
a
keep
record
saying.
company.
What is
right?
everybody
I started
doing?
an independent company that, look, I'm not trying to be Motown or anything like that, but a way for an artist to get something out clean,
Like a mud.
and then great sounding and stuff like that. So, you know, it takes all of us to do a part, right?
Exactly.
And do I expect to get paid off of that? You know, that's a losing
Eventually,
proposition.
I mean,
But
hopefully,
hopefully,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
back
you
end.
have to be able to put a little in, hopefully to get something out.
So
or
basically,
just
Carl,
to do it because you love doing it.
Right.
Thank you, Cole. I was just finna say, basically let them know, if you in this music, please be in it just for the love of music, because if you expected to get money out of this, your life is going to be very, very, very hard.
You can't write a song
Hey,
thinking you're gonna get paid.
There you
gotta
go.
write a
There
song
you
because
go.
You love it.
Because you love it. I
And then
tell people that all the
People
time.
will follow you, right?
Most definitely.
Make music that is true to yourself, that you can, you know, that you're happy doing,
Mm-hmm.
and then people will come around.
I tell you, if you can't listen to your own music, nobody else ain't gonna want to listen
And
to
you
it
can't
either.
chase a
Exactly.
and you can't chase
If you
a-
can't, that's why you be.
like you said, it rap. You gotta rap you.
You
Sing
gotta,
you.
yes. If
Write
you
your
can't
song.
listen to your own music, boy, ain't nobody else gonna want to listen to you neither. Real talk.
And music is special, right? Music is. The
Music
older I
is
get, the realize.
everything.
You know, I'm 28 now, so I know
Yes.
you guys were talking about age earlier.
Yeah.
I'm a lot younger than y'all.
All right.
Oh, are you 28?
I'm 20. Stop playing.
This is fake gray.
So you
hair.
really,
Exactly.
so you excited? I'm
Opposite of
21.
Justin.
No,
I
I
am a
said
little
that
older.
because we got a lot of 28-year-olds that's out here great like that for real right now.
You do that
I'm
on
on his
purpose,
turn.
huh? You're the
Straight
silver
up.
surfer.
I put it in to make myself look good.
Straight up.
See,
Where was I going with that?
Because
This
you
guy's got
28.
ADD, so make sure you hit that bell if you get distracted.
I got distracted. I forgot what I was talking about.
We always do.
Anyways, but I know what I was talking about. The you know, music is one of those things where the older I get and the more I do it and the more records that I make and the more people that I meet along this journey, and you know, it's a soundtrack to our lives. Right? You can remember where you were when you were at, you know, what is it, like a prom or a wedding or your first kiss or whatever, the song that was playing.
Like a
And that's
mud.
pretty powerful.
Yeah, well, you can
So-
remember that years and years down the line.
You get
sure
brownie
right.
points with
Yeah.
your.
So like
I
you
can
know,
remember sitting in extra hour in high school listening to Pac new album dropping and listening to that. I remember all that stuff, man.
So I tell a lot of people, when you're writing, you know, it doesn't have to be finished right this second.
come back to it.
But write what you feel, and then you know, it doesn't hurt to tweak it a little bit, right?
But see, I mean, the art of writing is kind of disappearing with these guys, man.
You don't have to anymore. So I'll
See?
do it for you.
Look, you don't have to,
See,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
That's
There's
all.
a
That's
computer
But that's what I'm
program
saying.
to
Like that.
I understand,
Like
but
that.
listen, you coming from somebody.
But you're not
who
a
done
real
wrote-
artist.
There you go, Gina. This is a woman saying this.
You're not.
You're not a real artist if you can't
You
write
know,
your own
my whole
music.
family,
man.
we
half of the ones in the
do
industry.
music and dance, sing,
No,
write,
the
act,
ones-
all
no,
that.
they
So,
started off
I know
writing their
what
music,
it
but the
feels
end they
like.
got on to
Yeah.
where they don't
Even
have
from
to write
church,
their
we
music
praise,
no
even
more.
in church, we
They
don't
didn't have
praise,
to.
dance.
But at the
We
beginning,
do it
Brody,
all.
they
Like, I have
must
a
believe,
son.
best
I'm
believe
mad
everybody
he
writes
comes
their own
he
music,
rap,
Brody.
he write, he-
Straight up.
I
Not
call
all
him
of
little
them.
Jamie
What?
Foxx.
What artist
do
you
it
know
all.
that ain't on and somebody just writing a song for them?
That
A lot.
sucks.
Bieber, your boy Bieber started out as a drummer. He wasn't even. A
Bieber was on.
Yeah,
he
but
was-
look, hold on. There's a difference between an artist and a performer.
Yes.
Most
Right?
definitely.
And there's nothing
there
wrong
you go,
with being a
right. Art-
performer.
yeah.
No.
Most
There's
definitely.
been some great singers who
He-
never
you
wrote
heard
a
what he said? There's nothing wrong with being a performer.
right?
That's what people pay
But at
Yeah.
the end of the day, this business is built on one thing: a song, right? And you know, there is a lot of people that are scared, that are nervous because of AI, or that don't want to embrace it. You
Yeah.
know, I see this because I'm teaching at Webster now. I run their audio department.
Okay, that's cool.
We have a sound recording and a music engineering and all that
So
stuff.
you teaching this right? You teaching this stuff right here?
Well, I started because me and Nelly started a school
Oh,
through
okay.
Vatterott years ago.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, most
And
definitely.
I ran that for almost 10 years before Vatterott,
Oh, okay.
Vatterott closed as a company, and we were stuck there, and we got swept up in it. And I did it before I could really start stealing money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because you want to take some money off the top. I'm sure you guys do that
Yeah.
to Justin all the time.
I would have wanted my
Allegedly.
money at first too.
No, but
yeah.
it was a great school. Like we had a
Yeah.
fantastic place down there.
Most definitely.
You know, having Nelly involved and all that stuff was amazing. I mean, I've worked with him 15 plus years. We stopped counting around 15 because that
It's
makes us look old.
long, yeah.
But look, I moved to St. Louis because of that group, like the Lunatics,
Okay.
Nelly.
Exactly.
I love recording those guys.
Excuse
Bless
me.
you.
Thank you.
You know,
Easy to work with. And
oh my God, like you wouldn't believe. Like when I was in New York, I got a lot of opportunities to go. Hey, will you come here? Will you come work with?
Exactly.
And I'm, yeah, I'll stay here. I'm doing this. And I met those guys, and it was just so much fun to be in the studio with them.
So everybody knew their verses when they supposed to knew their verses, huh?
And they had fun doing
Oh, okay,
it,
that's
right?
what. Yeah, that's how
And
it's
you
supposed
didn't
to be
want
when
to
you're a group.
stop. Like, okay, who's next?
Yes.
You know,
Having
who's doing
fun.
this? And then who's doing who's ad-libbed? Or who's doing this?
Yeah.
And then who's throwing a word out? Like, that's cool, but what about this? And not only that, but the group around them, right? Friends, you know, if there was a bodyguard or two, or the producers, Jay and Wally and Coco and those guys who would always be with them, and management and, you know, T-Love, all those, it was just a crew.
Like a mug.
And then when we'd travel, like I'd meet them down in Atlanta. We did Murphy Law down there at Stankonia. I don't know if you know that studio.
Exactly.
It's Outkast. studio.
Outcast them.
But Bobby Brown started that back in the day.
Oh, for real?
But, you know, the whole live room was people having a good time, and then who's going in the booth. And then, you know, we made the Lunatic record that never came out. That was an incredible record. I forget what year it was, but we started during a snowstorm. And we locked the studio door. Well, we didn't lock it. The fucking snow did.
Snow did.
And we just stayed there for a couple of weeks, and no one wanted to stop. And it was just constantly
Knock
making
it off.
records. And
Knock it off.
That record ended up never coming out because politics and whatnot. But that one, and at the same time frame, we did Murphy Lee's second record,
So that
which is to me still one of the greatest unheard records of all time.
So
Dang.
you telling me that Lunatic? So I've been talking about all these years because that's what I was always mad at Nelly about for not dropping another.
It wasn't him.
Another-
It was
so
the
it-
record
it's
company
not-
politics.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all politics, like you just
And now
said.
Murph's working with making a new record right now with J.E.
Yeah.
And we mixed, how many songs did I mix so far? 3 or 4 or 5?
Oh, okay.
And it's
We should get him on. Should get Jay on the line.
smoking.
Like a mug.
Okay, we ready.
Yeah. So there's a lot of good stuff coming out of that. And I just mixed something for them for 314 Day. I got a call like, hey, will you mix a song for us real quick? Like, yeah, when do you need it? Of course, 314 Day.
Exactly.
15 minutes long, 41 rappers.
41 rappers.
And it's everybody in the city's on it. And it's,
Oh, they suck. He should have been on.
What about the guy?
Nah,
what about the
I
guy who was
Yeah,
the
one
very
of them.
last
I don't
one?
want to
Yeah.
be with. Ain't none of them on my level.
imagine being the last guy.
It's still a part of
How do you
history.
pick the order?
But it was cool.
I am the history.
And they put it, I don't know if that's out on
Dirt,
online
yeah.
or whatever they're doing with it, whatever. But it was a lot of fun to hear these different
Different rappers.
Lower
Yeah,
verses. Yeah,
most definitely.
And so that was a fun thing. That was a lot of work.
Lucy like this, my new friend. That's what's up.
And look, I do all genres, right? So
Uh-huh.
I'll do like the stuff with Murph. I'll do stuff. I like to work with a lot of young and upcoming acts.
Yeah.
A lot of rock bands.
Okay.
Yeah,
a lot of rock bands coming out right now.
What
a great
genre
scene for
do you? Yeah, what genre do you? I guess or do you personally? I guess I don't know if you can say or yeah. How do you separate your personal from your
I don't.
business?
I don't. What do you mean, like my love of music,
Right.
or
As
what
far
I
as
listen to?
far as recording, like if I'm a super heavy metal screamo band, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, you know
I'm
that.
paying my money and you're recording me, but you just got a headache. It's like
So look, not to sound like
for example, whatever, but yeah.
a jerk, but I'm at the point in my career where I get to pick and choose.
There you
Sure,
go.
right, yeah.
That's the best way. That's the best
I'm
option.
hovering around 12 billion streams of things that I've worked on.
Hold on a minute.
And I'm able to, because of that, I can say, well, you're not ready. And it's not that I'm saying someone isn't good, but they're just not ready for this. You know,
Like a mug.
work out a little bit. You know, make some demos, do some shows.
I
do some
love
stuff.
No, you gotta tell these rappers, Ryan, because they drop one song.
Not just
and
rappers, a band
It's
too.
a lot
like-
of-
Man, they drop one song and they
Write a
think
song.
they own.
Yeah.
Or they just like you say, write your own stuff. Everybody
Lord.
performing everybody else's stuff. I'm like, that's
And the
kind
other
of
thing is
wore out to me.
while you're in that development stage, go out. I'm sitting right here because I ran into Justin
Like
down
mud.
at Dee's place in Soulard, right?
Yeah.
My friend's bar. I was just out because I'd never sessioned that night. And I ran into him and I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm coming now.
Like a mug.
But, you know, you talk to most rappers, most bands, like, they don't go see other bands. Like,
They
they want
don't.
you to come see their show.
Right.
And what happens? That builds a community.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't care. It's not genre-based. It's people-based.
Yeah.
People based.
You know? And I know the COVID messed up a lot of stuff,
Yeah.
right?
There ain't no excuse though.
It ain't
Yes,
actually-
They
no,
don't
it's
excuse.
not. Yeah, quit.
Because
It's
no
too
more-
many
yeah.
years.
St. Louis was like, if you're an artist and you perform it, you get all your friends and family to come see you. But as soon as he stopped performing,
They leave.
everybody gone. What type of stuff is that?
I went
now
and
you done
saw-
cleared out the whole club.
It was good.
Now somebody up there performing for like 5 or 6 people around this mud now.
Yeah,
It was good for
the
us.
scene.
Yeah.
Right. That scene is you stay for everybody.
Man.
But like that's exactly what you said. 'cause
But then
like,
when you're out there with everybody, right? Not to interrupt you, but
it's your floor.
you're gonna meet people.
no,
Most
Right? And all of a
definitely.
sudden, like, let's say me and you go see you sing, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, what do you do? Oh, da, da, da. Next thing you know, whoa, let's do something together.
Exactly.
That's how you meet
Exactly.
people. That's how you
All
get
day.
into it. You know. So.
That's why I be telling Brody right here.
Gotta go out.
he don't
Gotta
go
get out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get everybody goes out. We did all those shows. That's why I say it's a competition because I was at plenty of them shows for years.
Yeah, you was.
And they clear and they invite me. I'm like, well, I want y'all to network and come together and figure out stuff. But it's like everybody, like you said, everybody is gone.
But everybody using the
Everybody's
same
gone.
beat too though.
Yeah. That's why I say do your own thing. It gets boring after a
You
while
want to
as
see
well.
people perform that's usually he gonna sing a song to the beat, then you gonna hear the same beat and he just made a different
But
look
that's
to
like
it.
you were saying, like the rock bands that come through here. We just had one last week. Like they say, they more in tune to helping each other and staying there with each other and all of that, and they all stay
It
for
seems
each other.
like it actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
'cause-
does. The younger ones don't. Younger ones
Yeah.
leave, and I'm trying to teach them like, hey man, just hang out for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Exactly.
This is a good band after you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Even if you don't like it, that style of music, and
Look,
you can get
if I don't
something
like
from it.
something, I ain't gonna let you know I ain't. I'm
Yeah.
still gonna
Yeah, listen.
keep doing your thing, Brody. I would never tell somebody
Well,
not.
and these
I would
are-
never tell
some
somebody
of the-
not.
Well, it
I don't
depends.
they
Like
stuff.
if it's a competition too, though, because if it's my band's competition with your band, you want to have. I guess it's a. Maybe they don't want to show as much support or something sometimes.
Even
But I
better.
don't
Look,
know.
if you're
That's
say
sad.
if
It
you
is,
two are a
right.
band and we're two a band and we're competition,
That's sad.
why can't we do it together?
It can be
Exactly.
healthy competition. There's
Right.
such thing
Yeah,
as healthy
we can have that
competition.
competition here, but
Yeah.
let's book some shows in Atlanta.
Exactly.
Not in Atlanta.
Exactly.
How about Columbia?
Cause
Most
you scared
definitely.
that
You
you
know?
scared that they better than you. That's what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
think
I'm
that's
the
what it
best,
is.
but then you really not, or you really don't feel that way because now you don't want your people
Yeah, but the
to
truth
see the
is,
other people.
I'm the best, and I know I'm the best, right?
That's why you're here.
I'm just playing with you.
Hey, you get
I'm the
that.
best
that's
at what
why
I
we're
do.
here.
Hey, you gotta
Yeah,
have.
but you have to
gotta
believe
have
that, right?
attitude.
Because
Yeah.
the moment you don't believe that,
That's what I'm
you're-
saying. They
you're
don't
chasing
believe it.
something
They
else.
don't believe it.
He
That's why they
hate
don't
me
want
having
nobody
that
else to see
attitude.
it.
I be trying to teach him to have that attitude. Flat out. When you know you the shit, you just the shit. You just
Well,
gotta
you
know
this
it.
shit. You don't have to say it though either.
Yeah, and you ain't got
Like
to say it, but
those-
sometimes you do.
No, they
I'm
got
sorry.
They got those people that say "I'm a boss" T-shirts.
yeah, you
They
ain't no
sell
boss.
them at Walmart.
Yeah, you ain't no boss.
I got my. Like, what is
Hey,
this?
what you say? How you met him? He came out
Yeah,
one day.
no, it was before that. No, I'm trying to think. How did we meet initially?
Cause that motherfucker don't hang out.
I think we met originally because of the school about EI, and you reached out and asked if I wanted to be on the show.
Maybe that's okay.
But
That
we,
must've been the first
either
show,
that or
wasn't
we met someplace.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how it was initially.
We had to have met some. I don't think it was just a blind call or something like
You
that.
need to have your I'm a boss shirt on so you can
Yeah,
remember.
'cause- Yeah, I met you at Walmart.
I wore that show last
in
week,
the
too.
shoe department.
We're buying the last shirt. I want that shirt. I'm the boss. No, I'm the boss.
Yeah, they're fighting over it. It's on clearance.
Two-hand salute everybody out
Oh
there.
man.
That's what's
So
up.
how do you determine a good song from a hit, and then like how do you coach how do you inspire the artist to? I mean, how much advice, I guess, do you give the artist when they're recording, or do you just kind of let them do their own thing? Do they ask you for
Yeah.
advice? Do you offer advice? How does that work?
Something is
To answer the first
head,
question,
everybody.
Yeah, it's like 5
very few people can tell you what a hit is. And if they can, then most of them are lying.
Yeah.
We know what we like,
Yeah.
and we hope
Right.
the rest of the world will like it. right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, there was songs that me and Nelly did that I'd be like, man, this is a smash. And you wouldn't say it, you know, jinx nothing. And it didn't go nowhere.
Exactly.
Other ones you were like,
Because the ones we like don't be the ones.
You know, I've met a lot of hip hop producers, beat makers that have been like, oh, this ain't my good shit. Well, why wouldn't you play that for them? Just 'cause
Exactly.
you don't like it.
That don't mean the next person ain't gonna like it.
And so a lot of times, you know, we kind of shortchange ourselves with that. We're thinking that this isn't that good, I'm not going to do it. Maybe it's not a good line, or it's a good metaphor,
Yeah.
or it's a good rhyme, or good something. But sometimes you need that to get to another thing. You know what I mean? Like to get from A to B, you have to go through, well, A to C, you have to go through B.
Like a mug.
And B might be horrible, but it'll take you to C that you might not have gone.
Exactly.
And so what I've been doing lately, maybe the last 10 plus years, is more record production.
Okay.
You know, I can make beats, I can do all that stuff, but it's more about the artist that's coming in. What do you need? Do you need songwriting help? Okay. Do you need production help? You know, do we need arrangement? Do we need this? Do we need that? And one thing I really, really like doing is helping with that initial process, right? Pre-production, where we're picking songs, we're picking arrangements, things like that. Doing demos, you know, where someone will just, you know, like if I'm doing a hip hop thing, just to put a rap on it, just to hear it. Let's see how that flow goes. And I always record something with a real, like, high quality, just in case.
Just in case, be on the
Because
safe side. Huh?
I have this affliction called demoitis. And I fall in love with a demo. Like, you play me something over your iPhone. Yeah, I did this in my bedroom. Like, I'm just rapping. I'm just singing. I was just playing my guitar. I'm like, I fall in love with it. Like, I want that.
Exactly.
That's
How
the
do I
realness.
turn that into
the real, what's going on?
You see the
Exactly.
potential.
I do.
See,
Yeah.
I'm
And
the
so sometimes that's a detriment, right? Because you could play me 12 songs, not even, let's say 5 songs, acoustic guitar, you singing, and I'm like, oh my God, I hear where these can go. I know what I want to do. I think this should have an organ, this should have this, the drum should, and then I get depressed. Now I got to go and do that, and I know that's
Because it eats at
100
you.
hours.
You're
You know
a
what I mean?
problem solver.
And it eats at you. It eats
Yeah, I'm
at
kind of the opposite. If someone tries to play me a song on their phone, I'll be like, no, I don't want to.
Because you want to get the full effect of the song.
I want speakers.
Yeah, you want the full
I don't think
like how
phone
they was
songs do
recording
it justice, but
I like how they was
you're
doing
there
they-
ready to work it.
How they
man.
was doing their
It's
video
different.
shoot last week. What they was listening to their song off a phone doing a video shoot.
It was a little tiny speaker.
That ain't loud enough.
They're doing a video shoot in front of the building, but you can barely even hear the music.
That ain't
How
loud
you gonna
enough.
get turned up? You know, you need
Yeah.
the music blasting for a video
Exactly.
shoot.
I'm with you with that one, Brody, all
great.
day long.
Yeah, so to answer that full question, a lot of it is depends on the artist. What do you really need? Because I can kind of see where you want to go, where you want to end up, and let me be the facilitator for that. Let me be and I can be a chameleon. I can kind of
Okay.
squeeze in where I need to squeeze in and help out where I need to help out.
So what you?
But it ain't my record. Remember
So
that.
what you
It's
be?
your record.
And there's no particular genre you prefer over.
None.
Yeah.
And my problem with is, I don't know if it's a problem, but I love all genre. I love all music.
Like
They're all
Right.
mixed together now anyway.
So
a
yeah,
lot.
I'll go do a rap thing. I'll go do a rock thing. I'll do a pop thing. I'll do a country thing. I'll do a gospel thing, and like it don't matter to me. Singer songwriter, like I know if I do one thing too much, I get bored.
Like a mother. Like I feel you on that.
And I'll be
I
like-
feel you on that.
Dipping out, like you're like, oh yeah, I love working with you. I love doing. What do you want to do? You know what I mean?
So what you charge by the hour when you messing with people, or just one? It be
You know,
one
it's-
flat rate.
It's all changed recently. I'm too expensive. Sometimes, depending on the
Don't
artist,
call me, I'll call you.
I'll do an hourly rate if I have to. But
Okay.
I'd rather do a project rate, song rate.
All day long.
Yeah, just because
You get your money's worth more, baby.
they do.
That's what I'm saying. They as far as the
Because
artist, yeah.
they can tell you're kind of a perfectionist,
usually
so you're
lose in that
you're
position.
putting more effort into
Yeah.
it than.
But with the label, I
than
can
paying
say,
for
okay,
it.
well, let's put this out through the label. It's called Chain of Rocks Records. And then what I'll do is I'll contribute.
Like a
and
mug.
so my time and energy usually equals half of what you put out.
Most definitely.
And we split.
No, that's real
50.
talk.
I'm not into like taking publishing if I'm not writing.
Exactly.
That's to me. I grew up with these guys that were snakes and thieves, and I just can't. sleep
Most
with
definitely,
myself.
most
That's
definitely.
just wrong. But if we can own the ownership of the master recording, that 9 times out of 10 doesn't do anything, right? Because of streaming royalties and whatnot.
Well, you
But
gotta
that
be-
off chance you sync something to AT&T or a commercial or a
That's
movie.
where it at.
That's you make some
Tell
money.
where a lot
them,
of-
and now tell them again.
Yeah,
tell them again, Carl. Where is that?
Yeah, what
because
are
they
those-
don't know. They think just you got to sell a song.
No.
You know what? To
What
get
What are
some
those
money.
called? Like
jingles.
video games and
Yeah,
stuff?
video,
Yeah.
sync,
What are
any
those-
kind of sync licensing,
Yeah.
music,
Sync
syncing a
license,
music
okay.
to a product, right?
Like a mud.
And look, the people that know in this business will be the first ones to try to steal that from you or buy it from you for a reduced price.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of misinformation out there. Oh, sign with ASCAP or BMI and you're straight. Nah, that's like 1/5 of the pie.
Like a mud.
There's more of them.
And young. I remember back in the day. I can't say who it was. I can't say the artist. I can't say it was in New York. And this one mogul, hip hop mogul. Yet these young producer beat makers come in. This is days of they'd come in with cassettes.
Yeah.
It's a couple
yeah,
years ago.
Yeah.
And
He said couple.
he'd be like, I'll buy track 1, 3, and 7.
Wow.
Give you $5,000 each. And I'd be sitting there like, oh my God, like buyout, 100% buyout, like.
So they get no royalties at the
No
back
royalties.
end and
They
none of
didn't
that.
know.
See,
I was so sad
I be
for
like,
those kids.
I mean,
But on the flip side of that, some of those guys were young.
Yeah.
15 grand was
That's a lot of money to a young guy like
the rest
that.
of the year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
to them, it didn't mean anything because they didn't know the value.
Of what they
Now,
had.
you could say, oh, and what was that, 2000 or 90 something? That's just robbery. Well, that went on
For a long
40
time.
years ago,
Yeah.
right? 50 years
Same,
ago.
yep, same exact thing. Yep.
When I
Everybody
met
was
Chuck,
getting
he's
told.
like, you know, we were trying to
All
talk
the
about working
blues
on a record,
people.
and he was like, how do I know you're not going to rip me off? That was
Uh,
his first question.
Yeah.
They
Right?
was
Because
getting
he
ripped off.
was ripped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
If he talking like that, he most definitely got done in already.
They got all movies and
That's
stuff
it,
out
too,
now. How
yeah.
everybody got ripped off.
We talk about it all the time. People don't read their contracts.
Stole all their music.
And look, that's another thing is when
They don't
that
know
piece
how to
of
read
paper
them.
is put in front of you, and you know you have this dream and this desire to be a star, to do music full time, and someone's saying, if you sign this, I'm gonna bring you there. 9 times out of 10, I should say, 7 times out of 10, they're just gonna sign that. They're not gonna get a lawyer.
And I
You know,
agree.
or if they do get a lawyer, you know,
Signs.
my cousin
Yeah.
Joey's a lawyer.
Yeah.
He does.
And he
you
still
know,
don't know what he's doing.
He don't know.
He don't know
Because
the
there's a
He don't know
language
the fine
to-
print. He don't know the
yeah.
fine print.
Yeah,
It's
to-
the language. Like
Yeah,
you
the
just
fine
said.
print.
Just
He
like
don't know the fine
that
print.
music attorney might not be the best person to buy a house with because they don't know the fine print on
Of
on
house.
those type of
Yeah.
contracts. You know?
Yeah.
People do certain things. You know, music lawyers do music things.
And look, those things cost money.
Like, they most
right?
definitely do.
Studios cost money.
Yeah.
Beat makers cost money.
Yep.
Going on tour costs money.
And they try to save their money and just have it all for them, and then they end up really.
That's what
losing.
happened.
I told y'all,
That's
y'all
what
can't be
happened with,
broke trying to be
Give me
no
the
rappers.
hookup. How many times have you heard that? I need a hookup.
Yeah,
You can't
everybody
be no
wants a
broke.
discount.
And I tell you, you can't be broke trying to be a rapper.
That's what happened with Michael Jackson too. Whenever he passed, I think he was supposed to have an upcoming tour, and there was already bills and stuff, and
That's what he was
like
going back on tour for,
$25
yeah.
million or something was already tied up in a future tour, and I think the state was responsible for that or
Crazy.
something.
Yeah.
And
That's
same
why
with-
he was going back
Yeah.
on tour, because he was trying to pay off all them bills.
Yeah.
But look, I've invested in myself my whole career.
Me too. I
Right?
feel
I
you, so I
started out.
understand.
I think the first thing I ever bought was this little DI to record bass because this guy in Massachusetts made him. I really liked him. Now I have a huge studio, the console, speakers, everything you could possibly need. But I didn't buy it yesterday. I've been buying that stuff for 30 plus years.
Yeah, and
one thing at a
Upgrade.
time.
it's
Upgrade,
building. Yeah.
And I learned how to use every single piece while I was buying it.
That's what's up.
Someone who buys, comes in 200-300 grand, drops it, has everything. Man, they don't know what that
They do
sounds
with
like.
it.
Or
Mhm.
how
I
to
get
use this.
intimidated by all the buttons, man. It's just like it's kind of overwhelming.
It's just for
sometimes.
show.
But like he said, it's just coming in piece by
It's just
piece.
for
It's like
show.
school. You
Yeah.
learn it as you go.
Yeah.
So and then you don't forget it. So it
Because
that's
I
the best
used
way to do
everyone
it.
to
Yeah.
the pieces to the best that I could and figure it out.
Hey, you sound like
It's a
me. That's
journey.
why I learned how to.
But I invested in myself. If
There
I
you
made
go.
$1, I spent 50 on myself on equipment or I rent a spot. I don't own the building, but I invest back into me.
You
And
got to.
So when someone comes to me and like, oh, I got no money, I can't do that. Oh well, then find somebody else.
Holler at me when you get it.
But it's not about the money. It's about
It's about
skin
your
in the
time.
game.
It's your time.
Yeah.
Your time is
And-
valuable.
So if you trying to
But you're not going to
shortchange
pay.
me,
You're not going to
shit.
invest in yourself.
I'm
You
not
want
gonna
me
be here to do that. That's why people want you to put more work in for them than what they do for their goddamn
Yeah.
self.
You know what? Then
Real
I'll own
talk.
everything. How about that?
Most
You want me
definitely.
to own
There you
100%?
go.
I'll do it.
That's
Hey, there you go.
crazy.
And then they got the dick face on at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't getting no. Oh no, you didn't.
He screwed me over.
Yeah, you
No, you screwed
exactly.
yourself over.
You ain't put no money
You
in
didn't
this,
read
bro.
your contract.
You ain't even want to put the little rap down that you did for it. So why would I want to even give you some money for it? Real talk, straight up. Yeah, no rappers. You got to want to work. You got to want to spend that money if you in this rap game. You cannot be cheap. Nobody is giving no handouts. I don't even know the word free. What is word
It's
free?
all the people that buy the fancy clothes and stuff, and they have like an empty tank of gas.
Oh no, that's worse than you got $1,200 Apple phones walking up down your street right now, but they walking. You got a $1,200 Apple
They
phone,
don't
but
pay
you
that all at
walking.
once. That's a payment plan.
Good.
Not all of them. Some people do
You
that.
got a $1,200 Apple phone, but you walking up and down, goddamn,
You know, yeah.
Hampton right now.
You know what's funny is like you'll
Tragedy.
see young artists acting and spending that money on those
Yes.
clothes, the phone, the jewelry, the
Yes.
tattoos, or whatever to look famous.
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you get famous, do you ever notice a famous guy person?
Adam
Bar-
Sandler.
Adam Sandler's a perfect example. Sneakers, jeans, like
Yeah,
this
that
motherfucker worth $300 million, and he's showing up in,
Oh, he's worth more
A
than
lot of
that.
that-
but you know what I'm saying, ratty clothes and.
He
Real
wears
people that got
basketball
money,
shorts
never,
and a
They
never,
don't.
They don't.
But a
never.
lot of people fail to realize too is when you are famous, those people pay you to wear those
the
things
image,
or do
the
that.
image- for the
but
image.
Yeah.
but those people, they don't. They just spend all their money, and I'm like, rich people don't do that.
You
And
can't
then if you
spend that
see
type
them
of
with
money.
those type of things, they are wearing that so
They're
that
sponsored
I
by
can
them,
do
too.
it. The sponsor, yeah, they sponsor. They like,
yeah, if you-
I'm gonna give you this car to drive and just show
Speaking
it and
of
do
sponsor,
videos in it.
but-
They didn't buy that car,
Boy, I see a lot
They
of
didn't buy
rappers.
that jewelry.
I see a lot of rappers in St. Louis with big boy jewelry on.
and you're right.
Speaking of sponsors,
But you
shout out
ain't
to
got
Sideshow.
you got big boy jewelry, but you only got one song that you've been rapping for about 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't making it make
We're
sense.
playing the part, then a lot of people like that, whether it's a rapper or a band, they're playing the part, the long hair.
Yeah.
There you go, playing the part.
But they don't want to do the homework.
There
to
you
get to
go.
that part.
Okay, I have this question to ask because, like you said, the lady asked you, "What are you doing?" And you said you did you came in and did your own company. So, what do you actually think by being in this field for so long and going around? What do you actually think that we truly need here in St. Louis to bring us up, to help us elevate more into the music scene?
Camaraderie,
Yep.
right? Because everything else will follow. If there's a scene, you'll get every major company in here trying to
That's
make
what
money off
yeah.
the back. But you won't get a major company come in to plant the seeds, to do the work, to get to that point.
Exactly.
Because I'm like, we have the talent, but
That's what we talk
yeah,
about that
the
every
talent
episode.
is
Well, supposedly they had
crazy.
a big complex out in Chesterfield or something, like
They
some
still do, yeah.
multimedia. But see,
Well, that's
Nobody's
a
using
touring
it.
facility, so
Okay.
it's an
that's
incredible
not for
spot.
locals. Oh, okay.
Come
It's
on, where they perform at out there.
No,
Like,
it's-
I reached out to that guy.
it's
I forgot
huge,
whoever,
and
but never heard back.
what it is if you're touring like stadiums, if you're touring like a place the size of where they play hockey, what is that, Savage Center?
yeah.
Or like maybe a little bit bigger than the pageant, like the what's the other one down at the Fox, right? 3,000 people. They have 3 different rooms, and when you're doing a stadium tour, you book a stadium or a Coliseum or something for a month and set up all that stuff and spend an exorbitant amount of money. 'Cause
Like a
no one
motherfucker.
can work in that stadium while you're there. You
Yeah.
go to a place like this, and the ceiling can support millions of square feet, millions of pounds, and it's a blank canvas. So you say, okay, we're gonna put the stage in here. This is how we're gonna hang the speakers. Oh, I don't like that. Let's move that. And then the artist will come in and rehearse there. And it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be whatever. And like that's built for like the Rolling Stones and Taylor Swift and these huge
Like a
touring things.
mother.
Right.
And then the smaller rooms are for things like that. It's not for Joe Schmo and my little rock band
Exactly.
to go and practice. That's a different type of thing. And what that's going to do is that all of a sudden, because of the tax credits, that it's called Gateway, right? And what they help put through is now all of a sudden, if you start your tour here, you get a tax credit, right?
Okay.
And you get help and things like that. So you're going to start to see more of that. And it's not that many of those places in the world. There's one in Western
encourage
Pennsylvania.
bigger acts to come here.
Yeah, there's one in Nashville, and we have one, and what Trey did over there is incredible. I mean, they spent a lot of money.
Yeah, I know they did.
And it could grow into more things where it all of a sudden could be a soundstage for a movie production.
Oh, okay.
And they were really smart what they did, building it there, because you get the private airport,
Yeah.
you get space.
And
But
you ain't
like
gotta worry
things
about
like
no bunch
that,
of bull.
that's a bigger scale that attract huge artists.
Yeah.
What I'm talking about more is how do we get people together to do shows? How do we fill up some of the smaller clubs that 100, 200, 300 seats?
Yeah,
That's
and,
where I'm
and
at.
that's a perfect example. We just had 314 Day, and remember Lou Fest? And there was a Lou Fest that's not even around anymore, and it's called Lou Fest, but yet we're bringing in national acts that aren't even around St. Louis. So we focused those 2 days or whatever, at least
Are you
314
talking to
Day.
bring a big boogie here?
In a perfect world,
It was
right?
called-
I mean, we could have a national local
we had
artist or
3,114
whatever, and just set up one day where the
314
actual
day
city,
parties.
where the actual city supports it. I don't know who we can talk to, the mayor or whatever, but the city should support. Yeah, and that would definitely at least give us one day. I mean,
Yeah.
314 has getting bigger every year, as far as that.
Big
day.
festival.
Yeah, the Kranzbergs do Maddie downtown, and
I never heard of any of those acts.
they're
this
moving
year.
it to July this year.
Yeah, I saw
And
that.
it's a lot of Americana. It's a lot of stuff from New Orleans and Memphis and things like that. Really cool stuff. And then I was talking to a guy the other day. and there's a thing in September, October. What did he call it? I'd have to find out the name, and I apologize for not remembering. Mike down at Fat Buddha puts it together, and it's 2 days of like 100 local bands.
Oh, okay.
Artists.
That's a good idea.
It's like a takeover of the Grand Central Art, and like this. And it's reminded, when he explained it to me, it reminded me of the old South by Southwest, where you go down to Austin, Texas.
Yeah,
And
that
6th
was
Street
that used to be real big.
you know,
That thing got commercialized too, I heard.
Yeah, it got super
But
big,
before
yeah.
it was like all these little bars, restaurants, you just go from place to place. And so, you know, guys like Mike and them and Chris over at the Kranzbergs, they're doing stuff. We got to support it. We got to go down and check it out. And look, I'm guilty as everybody else. Oh, I'm too busy to go out tonight. And I stop myself a lot of times. Like, if I'm not in the studio, like, let me go out and see somebody. Let me go.
Yeah.
And just, because I might not know that artist or something.
Beetle Bob.
But that's what he did, right?
Yeah.
And so there's something to be said about going out and supporting, right? And being part of a scene. I have a lot of young students who go through the Webster program. Like, well, how do I find work? You go out and find work.
Send them here.
It ain't gonna,
We
it ain't
We
gonna,
need some interns, Carl. Send them here.
Yeah, that's cool.
I've been told you
Cause
that.
we supposed to did
I've
that a
been
long
trying
time ago.
that.
Go to
I've
the
been
schools
telling you
to
that
go
for
get
years.
interns to come down.
I've
don't
been
do
telling
that.
him that for
I've been
years,
telling you
man.
that for years.
I'm
No,
the
you
only
ain't.
one that used to get out. It's so funny
I
because
was
I still get
talking to
inboxes
them,
and
too.
everything.
I remember. I told you to
still
do
do
that,
that?
remember?
I'm like,
Oh, you
I'm
tell
not
Yes,
gonna
I
do
did.
that.
I've been
But
trying.
I always
No.
support it because I believe
Well, you
in my
find some.
community.
You're
I
so
believe
good
in
at
No,
my
I was.
people. So
Remember,
I
we
would
both
go
was
out,
looking at the
support,
time.
connect
I know.
people together
So-
and all that. I'm like, I
and
ain't
look, a
get
lot of
paid for
times it's
nothing.
that. But a lot of times it's just the connection.
Yeah,
I know you. I know you.
networking,
Like,
Exactly.
we all
We do that a
work
lot.
together good.
We do that a lot.
Don't
but
they still get? They still
Yeah,
get graded for doing
is
that, don't they?
And there's that visual and performing arts down on Kings Highway too.
The high school.
Yeah, the high school. Is there like a certain? I guess is there a certain like a mentor program or like an intern program? I guess to go through to find
Over
people?
there, I would imagine.
Or
it's
either one, or
something.
at Webster.
Webster,
as well,
we
too.
have a robust internship program.
Yeah, if you want to send people
Yeah.
here too, we can. We can do that.
You got to go down there and meet them.
Yeah.
you always want to see it.
Hey, see,
You on that? Still sorry. I'm old enough. You on that bullshit.
oh, that
Get off your ass
See,
and do something.
he's the
If
radio
you see
man.
somebody down here, no, you.
He's the radio man.
I'm the
I
is the
offer, I offer to
man.
help you several times to go
Exactly.
to places and do stuff because I'm always doing so. I'm gonna start charging you because y'all told me I keep doing everything for free.
Straight up.
I got issues. I always did everything
She does.
for free.
Tell that again.
I just love helping people, and I just love people.
She has
Yeah, but
issues
you
with
know,
And I was like,
you put
you
that
gotta
out in
get
the
some
world.
money.
You put that
You
in
gotta
the
get some
universe,
money, Gina.
It comes back.
Yeah, I do. I
It
get
does.
blessed.
You just gotta pay attention. You
just
gotta
gotta-
be.
I
Most
tell people all the
definitely.
You
time.
can't get frustrated because it ain't happening overnight.
No,
Right? This is a marathon.
it's just me. I just love
Super
helping
marathon.
It
people.
ain't a sprint.
And I keep telling everybody, if you know the story of the tortoise and the hare, you goddamn, you know the tortoise won. He won. He won. You know what I'm
Because he
saying?
took his time to give.
Man,
and
that's
he-
the-
You got to smell
The
the
greatest,
rose.
look, the greatest thing that
But
the
it-
Lord
it-
up above could have blessed any is with
Patience.
patience.
Yeah, and you know, I meet a lot of people that do what I do and they just quit.
Like a mug.
And I'm like, why'd you? What are you doing now? I got a job working at Chick-fil-A.
Because they wanna
Not
do-
Chick-fil-A, but you know what I mean.
Chick-fil-A.
Because they
Like-
want big money, quick.
Quick.
Like a mug.
And it's like
They didn't love it.
those days of those big paychecks.
Them gone.
You know, $2,000 a day just to record. Those days are gone.
Gone.
Now
gone.
it's a career,
like a mug.
right?
And I tell people
I'm
that.
not making any more than the dude who's the plumber. Maybe the plumber's making more money, but everybody needs a plumber. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's a career now.
Yeah.
But it's a nice career. Like I love what I do.
And
I love
that's
what I
what
do
make it
so much. I'm
good.
divorced. My kids are like that. You fucking never were around,
Exactly.
you know.
Straight up. I tell people you gotta love doing what you. If you in this business, you got to love doing it, and you can't be expecting nothing out of it.
Except if you're Elliot Davis.
Well, you know, he do it for the love. That's the love.
But yeah,
And
he didn't want to
no
leave his
doubt.
daughter too, though. So yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, good.
It's tough, man.
Look, but he's still out here doing it. He didn't retire, and he's still out here doing it just because he loved to report for
And
the
help
people.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Man, I've been doing this rap shit for about 30, 40 years, B. I do it because I love to do it. No
Like writing
fake.
song. You like performing.
Like all day long.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
He likes
be
listening to
performing.
himself.
I do.
You're supposed to.
You got to keep telling him if you can't listen to your own music, don't nobody else want to listen to you. I keep trying to give you the rap game, but you don't want to listen to me.
Gita
Straight
Khan
up.
singing in the shower.
Man, come on, man. You know, I've been doing this music, man. This is what I
Singing in
do.
the shower.
Okay.
Music is what I do, man. Come on.
But I have to listen to him.
There you go. Man, what else have
We
got
all,
here? So-
everybody around Fel, you most definitely gonna listen to Fel.
Yak a bud all day long.
I get the, what you say? I get all the exclusives. I was like,
Yeah.
that's is that new? Oh, okay.
She get to hear all the new shit when it come out.
All right, okay.
So I guess if you got, we'll take a little break here in a minute. So what would you say, I guess, to a person who is just starting out right now, and like, what does it take, like, and then I guess your short-term goals too, like, what would you teach somebody starting out, and then like how, for the longevity as well.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, you gotta love it, and it's like, it's a craft, right? If I buy a guitar and I hang it on the wall and I walk by it every day, man, that's a good looking guitar. And I might pick it up once a week and play a little Mary Had a Little Lamb. How good am I gonna get?
Not good.
Right? It's gonna take a long time.
It's gonna take a very long
Yeah.
time.
Buy a computer program to make beats or to record. If you're not practicing that,
Every day.
you're not getting any better. You just
Every
have a
day.
guitar on the wall.
Most definitely.
And so a lot of kids that come into school, you know, education gets you someplace quicker, right? Everything that you can learn is out there with time and energy. You can learn how to do all the stuff that I do, right? But what school does, it gets you there faster. Instead of 5 years, you get there 3 years or
Like
whatever
what?
the time frame is,
They
right?
giving you all the ins out real
And
quick.
a lot of
It's
these
not
stu-
for everybody too, I guess.
And it's not.
It's not.
And I tell a lot of these students, I'm like, what have you been doing? Oh, yeah. But what are you practicing? Like, you hanging out in the studio? Because you're going to learn just as much hanging
Right.
and sitting there and just observing, right?
Absorbing.
Absorbing.
Why you think I
right?
always ask rappers when they are y'all studio rats? Cause I'm a studio rat. Cause I know what studio rats do. We barely come up out the studio.
Because you might be sitting there, even if you're just chilling and you hear somebody do something, you're
Yes.
like, ooh,
Yes.
It'll
Yes.
catch you.
how come I've never
Yeah.
done that? Or
Yeah.
that's how you learn, right?
Yeah.
And so I would suggest to put yourself in situations that will lead to that learning, whether it's a school, whether it's hanging out at the studio, you know, whether it's interning, whether it's, you know, just
All that good
observing,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Or, I mean, the stuff is so cheap now. Like these microphones, not these ones,
get
but you can get them for a couple $100.
You
right?
get no, they
Even
made
cheap-
it accessible. It's accessible for everybody.
Yeah, you go to AliExpress, it's $25,
Yeah.
right? But it's a start.
Like a
And you can
mug.
start practicing, you can
Yeah.
start learning. Because it's also about speed, right?
Yeah.
You know, I might not know every shortcut in Pro Tools. That's the program of my choice. But I bet you I'm faster than everybody.
Like a mud.
I can get around.
That worked.
You know what
See?
I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like done. I'm never, because when I was young, we used to work on tape.
Oh, okay.
This older engineer turned to me one night. I was just an assistant. He goes, you know, you want longevity? You got to be fast. He goes, I'm watching, and he was like working this tape machine like super fast, and it made an impression. Like, he's right. The artist never had to wait for him.
Exactly.
Okay.
You want to do something? Okay. Right.
Get it done.
I'm not taking that creative part out of the equation because you have to wait. Oh, I want to try another track. Okay, hold on. New track. No. I'm like, okay,
That's just too much.
play,
On the
record.
fly.
On the fly, sing. I'm fixing it when you're listening back. Like, if I know there's an edit or something that has to be, or say someone's off with an ad lib, I've already changed that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, someone's like, oh man, I was a little off. Really? Listen. Oh man, that sounded really good. You
Cause
sure
I already took
did.
care of that. I already took.
But it's not cheating.
No, it's not.
No,
No.
Bump that.
That's
Don't
a
ever.
wrap.
Time
Hey,
management.
it is what it is.
Oh, that's time
It
management.
is what it is.
No, it's
And
Flat
then, you
out.
know, when you come in to listen, it sounds like a mix already. Like, it already sounds great. Because how do you judge that you just did a good verse?
Like a mug.
If it's all like, you know, and you can't hear it, it's
Don't
low,
cup
or,
the mic.
you know. So,
And different, like
That's
you said,
called working
and
smarter,
every-
not
and different-
harder.
and every producer got their own type of ear, so they hear different.
that's
They-
what
Yes.
They hear they mix and match it
Yeah,
down
there's-
different. Everybody put their mix and match
There's
it down
no,
different.
there's no right way
There's
to do
Hell
it.
no
Ain't
right.
no
There's
right.
no wrong.
Ain't no right or wrong way.
And what it is, it's just you like this person's
Right.
aesthetic,
Hey,
how they put those tracks together.
when you know it's wrong, what you always
That's like
say.
when you
Doesn't
say,
sound
"Oh,
good.
that's a
And
Timberland
when you
beat."
tell me when you can't
that's
turn
a
it up
naming
on her, what it sound like
if,
her,
if people tell me to turn the track up
you know it's wrong.
and it's already turned up, I need to remaster that. No, that's
Turn it up. What?
Just
It's on high,
the
dude.
most embarrassing in the world.
It's already turned up.
It's
What do you
already
mean turn
turned
it
up. What you mean turn it up?
What do you mean turn it up?
Oh my good. Yeah, bro, you got a long way to go to get that mix game down.
Yeah.
Boy.
If anything,
Don't
I should
fake
have
it.
to turn your song down.
Like a mud.
It's got to be loud and clear and crispy.
Yeah.
It's easier to turn it down than turn it up.
Now, but see, when you at the beginning
in my
stage,
opinion, I mean,
everybody think recording everything at an extreme high.
not
means
extreme
go-
high, but definitely
I'm just saying, if you don't know
loud
the ins and outs,
yeah.
they think turning it up automatically is going to deliver you automatic song that's going to be loud.
Or it
Not
could
knowing
distort it, too.
It's going to come out there distorted. It's going to come out your phone sounding distorted.
Yeah.
Everything. Phones basically are the best thing to really check your songs. If now I'm saying, because if you can't hear it out the phone,
It ain't gonna.
you ain't gonna hear it out of this.
If it sounds bad, well, it's gonna sound bad on the phone.
No, it's not.
not.
No, it's not, bro.
Depends on your
If you know what
speaker,
you're
I mean.
doing, you listen to a lot of people's songs. It be crispy, clear, and fire. But you know, if you don't know what you're doing, Brody, you can barely hear the song, Brody. No fake it. You
And
can
that's,
barely
look,
hear
that's
it.
just experience.
Exactly.
And what does
exactly.
experience come from? Making mistakes.
Most definitely. It took me hella years, so I understand.
And
Straight
and
up.
the key is to learn from those mistakes.
All
and
day
get
long.
better, right? And keep progressing. Because the moment you stop, even like me, I'm 57, right? So I still learn something every day.
Every day.
I still learn a new
You gotta
technique.
want to though. You gotta
course.
want to
Yeah.
learn though.
And I got that from a friend of mine in New Orleans, engineer down there, Chris Finney. Told me one of his best friend's dad was a doctor. And growing up, the doctor would always be in his office doing something,
They
right? The
never
doctor
stop learning.
retires. And he walks by the office one day, the doctor's still in there reading the journals, doing it. He
Yeah.
goes, Doctor such, like, what's going on? Well, I just like learning.
Like learning.
no
I want to
stuff.
keep moving.
Yeah.
I'm a
That's great.
teacher. I
Yeah.
know.
And
I
that,
just get
that
frustrated
kind of hit me.
easy.
I'm like, wait a
You
second.
never stop
So you get
learning.
frustrated easy.
Nah,
You
just
never
something,
stop learning.
Eventually, if I can't figure something out, because I didn't
I love
I didn't
it.
really have a mentor. I didn't go to school for. I just said, I'm going to start a radio station.
Yeah.
I had no clue what the hell I was
But
doing.
you stuck with it.
Well, I mean,
and you learned how
that's
to
where
do
all my hair,
all it
my
is.
hair went. That's what
I'll
happened.
holler.
But
Yeah,
you
frustrated.
learned how to do
100%. You
all
didn't
it
quit.
is.
You kept going.
There you
Right.
go.
Yeah, that's
there
cool.
you go.
I
And look,
wish I had
what's
a
great
mentor.
about this day and age is like, if I don't know something, I'm just go on YouTube and look it
Yeah,
up.
you ain't even
I
lying.
had to do something in
I
my car
wish
the
they-
other day. I went,
I wish
look
they
at
would have
that.
had. I wish they would have
We
had
got
that when
pulled
I
out
was
that
learning
big
how
old
to.
encyclopedia that everybody couldn't afford to have one.
The
so
car
we had to go to
manual
the
that
battery.
nobody uses.
I'm never reading that.
I wish they had that when I was trying to learn how to edit videos and edit songs and all that good stuff back in the day when I started. We ain't had it. So
figure
it's
it
just
out.
repetitions of me keep on going.
It was different, right?
Repetition, right.
And then you watch
That's what-
somebody maybe hang
All
out,
day
whatever,
long.
yeah.
And it's still new stuff that
It's
they
still new
doing
stuff I-
every
that
day.
I-
So
that
you
I
got
can
to be
learn.
able to
We made
learn
the
stuff.
switch from tape to Pro Tools. It was
All
wasn't
day.
quick.
Yeah, I know that was a big.
And I remember like
Whoa.
someone saying, "Oh, can you use Pro Tools?" Like, yeah, I know how to use Pro Tools. And I watched someone do it. Right?
Uh-huh.
I watched somebody do it. I never did it. And I get on a session, like, I got to do this now.
Man.
A reality check.
It scared the hell out of me. But you know what? I had it going in 10
Long as you-
minutes.
I don't even like Carl.
Any
It took
kind of
me-
technology.
It took me for me to go to the penitentiary to accept that technology because I was a keyboard guy. You
Yeah.
know, if you're an original producer, if you made beats back in the day, if you didn't start on the keyboard,
Yeah. ASR
you're
10.
not no producer, B. You're not no producer, B.
Well, the keyboards
sorry.
are more raw too, and I like more.
All the producers from back in the day
As far as-
use keyboards.
As far
dog.
as I guess analog instruments, I mean, a lot of them are converted now.
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, analog has a more natural sound, I guess, of course, too.
It's just different.
It's all.
Yeah.
Right,
But
you
your
know what it
keyboards
is?
had your drums and your organs.
It's like AI. If we ignore it,
You can't ignore it.
you have
gonna
to do
get
it.
lost.
I mean, when the
Yeah.
drum machine came out, they were like, "Oh, drummers are done. There'll be
Yeah.
no more drummers."
Right.
Shit.
They gotta
No.
do more
We
live
need
shows.
live shit. We need that live shit.
But it
Flat
also
out.
was a different texture and a different thing, right?
All day.
And the same thing with AI. Like I tell a lot of people, don't be afraid of it. Embrace it.
Embrace it.
Now, are we just gonna say, "Hey, write me a song with the That's not what it's
Just to kick it.
like. Let it. Yeah, but even that's cool.
Kick it.
Yeah, have a.
We already got an intro song for her. He gonna go get a fake song.
This one doesn't have potty mouth in it. Anyway.
You gonna get that
Well,
fake
The
yeah.
thing
song.
is, use it for pre-production. Like,
Yeah.
you have an idea of a lyric or something. Like, hey, what would this sound like with this type of like a Dr. Dre beat, or what would it sound like with a shuffle, or if it was more of a reggae feel?
Exactly.
Let that thing kick it out and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I'll go down that road, but I don't like that. I do this.
Exactly.
I have a friend who's an artist, and he'll put in some images and be like, run through some ideas with this. And then use that as a jump-off point, right? Use it as inspiration, Because someday the computer would just be chilling. Like my goal is I don't have to drive anymore. You know what I mean? I can just sit on the beach.
Yeah.
Like let my AI do
I can
all
work.
that.
I can work from
Residual
anywhere.
income.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you get to that point, who really gonna have a problem with that if they get to that point where they can just do something like what he
I
just
was at my
said?
buddy's work.
You're not gonna sit here and be complaining. Well, y'all,
I really miss washing my
Exactly.
floor. You know what I mean? I really miss cleaning the toilet.
Exactly.
I got
Nope.
a good one. I got a good one.
Dude.
I was at my buddy's work the other day. He works at a car dealer, and the other guy, one of his other guys, was coming out. He's like, "Oh, nice car you got." He's like, "Oh yeah, thanks." He's like, "Yeah, what do you pay for that a month?" You know what he says? I don't know. It's on auto pay.
So he don't even see it.
How good is that?
He
All
got
right,
some
when you
bread.
ain't got to
Look,
worry how
he
much you're
got
paying.
so much
I don't
bread.
know.
He don't even have to worry about
But
it.
you had to
coming
put
out.
it on auto pay though.
Straight up.
But he just making enough money where he don't care. He just know he can afford it.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
it's like, it
Hey.
must be nice. You know,
Yeah.
My
auto
stuff
pay.
on auto pay too, but I know how much it is.
Well, right, some of it is right, but I mean, it depends what it is, though.
Yeah.
But don't auto pay. And shout out to Verizon and Spectrum, who both screwed over my
Good Lord.
what's the opposite of a shout out? What's that called?
No, Spectrum.
Screw you,
y'all-
Spectrum.
No, for some reason, y'all Wi-Fi has been acting
well,
very rough.
yeah, their
I don't know
Wi-Fi.
what's going on right now.
Calling
Their
get a
Wi-Fi
discount.
went out, and then their Verizon was basically overcharging, overbilling them. So that's why sometimes autopay is not good, because if they
No, I don't trust
sneak
autopay.
in
I don't
some
use
other
autopay
stuff.
on nothing.
I don't worry about it.
Because I don't feel right nobody just go take my money when they feel like it.
They don't take
I'll
it
pay you
like
when
they
I'm
take
getting
it when you
ready.
tell them to.
They are. You gotta look. It's just you gotta look. You gotta.
Straight up.
Y'all got them
If it's
simple
something
minds on
you-
it.
yeah.
They don't take your money when they
Especially
want to. They
Amarin.
take it when you told them. to.
I know it. I understand it, but just the fact I wake up one
Hold
morning
on.
and I'm seeing you, my money gone.
Breaking news. Who just
Yeah,
paid
yeah.
a $500 Amarin bill?
You did?
Well, it wasn't Jenny.
Oh.
So
What, for
shout
this-
out to Amarin.
For here?
Oh, yeah.
Hell no.
What's the
Yeah, I
opposite
got mine.
of shout out
I
again?
got mine a couple weeks ago. I'm like, wait, what happened?
Yeah.
Hey,
right.
you gotta come. You gotta like.
They
You
charge
got. You got a
everybody.
lot of stragglers that be around, so you need to start telling people to start.
I'm gonna start
Get you
charging
in.
99 cents a minute.
Exactly.
With a light on.
Yeah.
Straight up. You need to
Pick
start
up the
making.
phone.
See, no, you better than me because I would actually make motherfuckers chip in for real. Think it's a game. You got me messed up.
Yeah,
You
turn
ain't
off the
finna
light
be-
if you're not using
I'm
that
talking
room.
about you ain't
All
finna
around
be.
day
If
and
you gonna
night.
hang around her, that means you gonna want to pitch in.
And that's another thing, because when I moved in here, all these were all those old fluorescent bulbs,
Mm-hmm.
too.
You
So I
could-
spent $3,000 to replace all these to all LEDs now.
Yeah.
That
See-
it works out though in the long run. Like
You would
my whole
think
house
so.
now is LED.
Yeah, but you
So
would
she's
think
still
I would
high.
be saving money.
And so
but
when
it's
all
not.
those lights are on, I come home, Kelly will have everything on. I'm like, I don't, you know,
Keep playing, Jay.
it's okay. It's all LED.
Couple
yeah.
What you say,
Going.
Justin? I can't win
Yeah,
for
I have
you.
me
Can't
cracking
win,
up.
but yeah, you would think my bill would be, but that's why, even though the efficiency goes up.
No, but
So
someone
does
said
the
that they
bill.
changed some billing things and.
They charging everybody.
Well, the boardroom, they need
Even
new
in your
vacation
house.
homes, and they got to fix their yachts. and,
Yeah.
of course.
Of course.
Rich people problems, you know.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, didn't
Hey, Carl.
Wasn't all those prices supposed to come down?
You would think
Hey,
so.
Carl, how you feel about the music? The music. What was the bill? Where they supposed to? Who was stealing from the music? The art, the fine arts bill.
Oh, the Original Arts Commission.
Yeah,
I don't know your thoughts about
What
that.
would happen?
the arts commission were
They
they
got
supposed to
audited.
give like
Us loans and they
like a
didn't.
company if you were up and coming.
Yeah, you can do a grant,
Yeah,
right?
you can do a
Yeah.
grant and stuff. They been
I
stealing that.
applied like every year and
stole
never
all
got
the money.
anything, and I have a legitimate business. But they were giving money to businesses that didn't
Yeah.
even exist and stuff. Too.
Oh, really?
And they got audited too.
Yeah.
So RAC, I would like a donation, please, and I
Like a
will
mug,
Right
please.
now.
blow your campaign.
Like a mug. No, that's real talk though, Brody. I didn't even know we had that type
But
of
see,
money
and that's-
just to give artists like
and that's
that.
a perfect example.
And that comes out of the a lot of
funding.
percentage of that money comes from hotel.
Like
you
shit
know,
like
hotels
that.
is like a little
But
thing.
see,
Oh,
that's the whole
okay.
thing is accountability, and I want to see receipts,
say
and we're
that.
supposed to have money going everywhere, and that's what's so frustrating about it. Is like these RAC and programs like that could make our arts
Exactly.
department great,
Yeah.
but then they're misappropriating the funds. Same with we had another gentleman on from Baltimore talking about even Baltimore school systems are
Yeah.
failing like ours,
Yeah.
right? And it's not about not having the money; they have the money.
They just
They
pocketing
just
it.
put the
They
chunk
putting it
of
in
the
their
money
pocket.
in one place, and they trickle down. Here's flick you a couple dollars. And then
What you
that's
did,
it.
basically you saying
So
they
that's
keep
why
the money
these
so it can
systems
gain
are
interest.
These systems are failing.
Yeah.
So what you saying they
It's
paying people
politics,
off the
it's
interest
everything.
of the money? They banking the money, but they paying people off the interest of the money.
And I think it was they created.
they doing with the round money.
I forgot which, but there was
They do it with
12.
everybody,
There
man.
was 1,200 jobs created within the school system, but only like 400 of them were actual teachers. So
It
think
was all
about
administration.
numbers.
Man, all the
miscellaneous stuff.
I'm gonna oversee.
But they
I'm
listen
gonna
to
hire
somebody
you.
from Pennsylvania
I'm
to
gonna
tell
hire
them
you.
that
You're
when
my
I see her
friend.
and tell
You're
them
the
that every day.
microphone inspector.
exactly.
Right? I'm gonna hire her, the fashion coordinator.
I sit here and tell
I'm
y'all
gonna
that
be the person
every
that
week.
comes over the
I'm
loudspeaker
an
and tell
educator.
everybody
I
what
work
to do.
for
Pay me
school
for
district.
that.
I've been
He's
in
gonna
this
read
place
the
for 30
announcements.
years. They had to have a man from Pennsylvania to sit up here and tell them the stuff I tell them all the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's politics.
We know it's
about the
politics.
money.
Yeah.
We know it's politics.
But he said it. Stop it.
I'm just saying.
A man said it and not a woman.
Man,
They showing it.
we listen to you all. We
No,
know
y'all
what's
don't.
going on.
No, y'all don't.
Flat out, stop it.
Y'all showing it. See what I have
You
to
know,
deal
money-
Know
with?
the year it is?
Power corrupts, right?
He's calling us a male
Money.
chauvinist.
Money.
You know, look
Boy,
at
we listen to you all the time when you talk about that. But we don't need to listen because we know it's obvious of what's going on in the school system.
Yeah.
So it's, I
think-
mean,
and I think
it ain't like you got a Stevie Wonder
And that's
case.
what we were also talking about is cutting it off at the top. Like, who is responsible for these programs that we always complain about?
Man, somebody getting the money,
Everything
man.
comes down to voting.
Right? And then what about...
100%. If
Everything
you don't vote,
comes to voting.
Yeah.
And I'm
Everybody
trying
is
to-
voted
they're
in.
trying to-
Yes,
Everybody
correct.
is voted
Everybody's
a
in.
couple
voting.
laws on the horizon that make it so we can't vote, right? Unless you have this and that and the other thing.
Everybody's voting, but then when it does come on, then
Everybody
it's
not
not
voting.
followed through. The accountability's not there.
We need to know why you ain't get that. We need
Please
to know
don't
why
start
you
him.
ain't get it.
That money.
And everybody else got that money.
Yeah, I mean, I've been in business for
Exactly.
2007. I have all my paperwork, LLCs,
And they still won't
registered
get voted
radio
in.
station.
And you a white dude.
I've had thousands of people on that carpet on Broadway.
And you
Yeah,
a white
yeah.
dude.
I'm not white, I'm
They
tan,
put
sir.
they put more black. They gave more black
Tan.
people that money than they ain't even give you none. But I bet you a whole lot of black people got that money.
And he's the one that was in charge of oh, we talked about it last week. He was in those rehabilitation.
Fella ass.
Well, you know what the other thing to think
program.
about doing?
Yes.
These people aren't
Is-
using the money properly.
Have you ever heard of the VLAA?
I haven't.
Volunteers Lawyers Association
I
of
haven't.
America.
Yeah.
I reached out to them too.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, they just don't like you, just.
What I was gonna say is, is there someone over there who can help you write the grant?
Yeah, there
Oh,
you
they
Right?
go.
grant
Because
writers.
they're professionals. They're
They're grant
grant
writers.
writers.
He real. That's real, Carl.
And
Because if you don't
that's
know
a
how to
great
write-
organization,
Yo,
right?
grant
As an
writers-
If you
artist.
don't know how to write up them grants, you will not get it.
And,
You right.
and the SAM too is the government grants. I signed up for that too.
Nice.
Damn,
But
that's
the VLA, like even as an artist, like if you need help with a contract and accounting, like
Exactly.
taxes, they will. That's a nonprofit. They do
Is
that
that?
for free.
Are they? Oh, for real?
Yeah,
So
no,
you can
that's
go get you
for,
one.
Hey.
for a working someone coming up. What a great
Yes.
asset that we have here.
That sure is.
And I bet you if you reached out, Sue, I think just retired, but there's a new guy that took over. I forget his name. I just met him the other day. Really, really nice.
Uh-huh.
And I just think that maybe it's the way it's getting written. Because I had a friend who applied for one, and she didn't get it. And she spent a lot of time writing it,
Right.
but she was thinking it was because
Not
it didn't
politics?
show. No,
Because she didn't know somebody working there.
No,
probably
you
so.
when you doing
but it didn't show more of a community,
There you go.
which
It's a
you,
certain way
but
you
you
gotta
have
write that
built
mess
into
up,
this.
man.
Right. I've had every.
yeah,
I've
so that's
had
what I'm wondering
people
if-
on that carpet.
You have to use the right people. You have to have when you send in like if you have any type of thing that you referencing those people, you have to get letters from some of them people. Sometimes it depends on what type of grants you get. That's just like when we go for grants when we trying to get more money for the teachers, or if you're a director and for a daycare or something, you have to where these people are promoting me. This is what they do. You have to get letters from them people. Like he said, you have to know proper grant writing.
He gotta learn that penmanship. You don't know their penmanship, so you got.
No, it's stuff
gotta
that
let
you have to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta learn. Let somebody that know what they doing do it, bro.
No, you don't. You know what the other thing is? Use the tools that are out there, right? You write
Google
it,
Yeah.
right? You throw it into chat, and you say, "Hey, you know what? Can you help me?"
They
I do it all the
sound
time.
better.
I'm like, "Can you
Right.
just look at this?" and check my spelling, check my grammar, make me look like I'm not an idiot.
But he'll make a song
and it
though.
comes back, and I'm like, wow.
He'll get on there and make a
That looks
song.
really
but you won't
good.
Check that out.
And for real, Justin, did you just say write your own grant up, or did you actually get the paperwork stating what you
They have
need?
actual forms, especially
There's
with
forms for it.
Yeah, with RAC, everything's built into the website.
It tells you exactly
That
what
was
you
easy
needed.
to use.
So did you use all the
Yeah, I applied-
references that they told you to use?
I mean, I did what it asked me to. I applied for it.
So you applied for all these and nobody got back at you?
No, because all
Welcome
these
to
people
my
are
world.
there's no funding because they're taking all the money. They're taking all the money.
This is
Welcome
what makes
to
it
my
so
world.
real and
No,
good,
but that's
because
what it
it's
is,
real.
though. I mean, that's what it has to be, of course.
Welcome to my world.
They can see me. I mean, like I said, I've been in business since 2007. I started the studio, and it doesn't really matter if the money's
That
all
sucked,
being.
though, Justin.
It's a funnel. Right?
Brody
All-
sound
all
like
the
his
money-
feelings is hurt,
All
though.
the money's being
And you got
like
funneled away.
like an hourglass, right? All the money's up here, and it's slowly trickling down.
And you ain't down at
And
the
you ain't
end.
getting none.
Getting dropped.
And you ain't getting
Poor baby.
He feels some type of way. But he has a reason to feel some type of way, though.
yeah.
He has a reason to feel some type of way.
don't do
But what
that.
I'm saying, you don't know what you're doing, so let somebody else do it. That's all I'm saying. Let somebody else write it up, because you don't know what you're doing. Real talk.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let somebody else write it up.
Like they say, it's like it's a different type of contract.
It most
if
definitely
you don't know
is.
those words to use,
You don't exactly,
you get left out for one word.
man.
And it could be just
They don't
someone
like
to give you a good idea why certain things would get past that committee.
Exactly.
People reviewing all that stuff.
Hey,
But then
Carl,
again, if they're stealing money, like
Well, they
there's
was
not
stealing
much
the
you
money,
can do.
so-
Allegedly.
It wasn't
or
allegedly, they showed it.
misappropriating funds.
Yeah.
How about
and what that
Thief.
mean? What that mean?
Allegedly. I don't
Well,
know.
I don't
mean,
work for them.
we don't
I
have any
said they
proof on it.
thieves.
Well, if somebody owed you some money, you went to go get your money, and they say, I misappropriated your money right now. But
Yeah.
you can't. You gonna be like
That sounds good.
I misappropriated last time.
exactly.
You know,
I'm
sorry.
I'm gonna be looking at you.
It
What the
sounds
fuck you
better.
mean you misappropriated my money?
Period.
Is it
Flat out.
is it a used car or is it pre-owned?
Pre-
Pre-owned sounds better, doesn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
Is it stealing? Or is it stealing?
Or is
That's
it-
I'm
are you stealing money or are you
stealing.
come on.
Are you
it doesn't
stealing? Are
belong?
you
Hey.
stealing? Or are you still stealing? Hey.
Tell, could you break down to these artists and tell them the difference between a regular record deal and a 360 deal?
Yeah, a lot of those deals aren't even on the table anymore.
Oh, yeah.
But what a regular deal back in the day would have been,
The difference between then and what they
you would have
get
been
now?
given in advance, or they would have paid for the record.
Okay.
And you pay it back through record sales.
Like a mud.
A lot of labels would have tried to do a double deal where they do your publishing as well.
So they just taking
And
over
so-
everything.
And they would do a split. They would do 50-50,
Oh,
but
okay.
you wouldn't recoup until everything was paid for. So even if you were getting publishing money in, they'd
That's
use it
taking
to
it.
pay that record
Yeah.
company back, right?
So you don't get paid until you pay.
You don't
And
get
it's
paid
just-
unless
it's
we
just
collect.
a big loan.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then what
Right.
happened with a 360
It's a big
deal,
ass loan.
when those started coming out, was they were like, well, the record sales are down, so
Mm-hmm.
how can we make money? Well, they know that you're doing a movie, or
Exactly.
they know you're doing a clothing line. They know that you're doing a tour. Well, we're gonna get a percentage.
We're going to recoup that money.
And then all of a
That's
sudden,
why I say.
those became the big
Man. So those who don't make their money back, so you saying they in debt with these people for
forever.
They
You
forever.
know, there was a movie. There was
See,
that band 30
I
I
Seconds
wanna
to
know
be
all
like
that.
that.
Remember that band? 30 Seconds to
Jared-
Mars
Jared.
with Jared Leto, whatever his name was. And I forget the name of the movie. And it was supposed to be a documentary of them
try to watch all this
recording their new record. They were doing it at a house, and it was supposed
Exactly.
to be this cool thing. And the movie turned into this, about how screwed they've gotten over the years,
Dang.
right? Because basically what happened was they were looking at their contract like, this is the worst contract
Yeah.
we've ever
They didn't
anyone's
read
ever
it
signed.
originally, huh? Yeah.
And they're like, this dude's a huge movie star, and like, why am I paying for this stuff?
Like a mud.
And so he basically told the label, like, and I'm just making the long story shorter, like, we don't want to be with you guys anymore. We quit. And they were like, okay, we're gonna sue you for $30 million.
Man.
And that's where the movie started. And it went on about how they fought it.
Man.
Whatever.
A lot of people did.
And it really went into the music business
Man.
and and the shadiness of it.
That's why I be telling people.
Remember
you should
Prince?
I can remember the name.
Prince
Like,
wasn't
that's
Prince
something
no
you do.
more. He was the sign.
He signed his name away. But Prince was very smart to show us that you can do that. Let me just let y'all have his name and I'm going to be somebody else. Now y'all don't own. Y'all
I mean,
can
you
own
gotta-
that, but y'all don't own
Well,
this.
that's what Taylor did too. Right?
Yeah,
She
Taylor
did.
Swift did it too. Most
You
definitely.
gotta read.
She a straight boss.
Taylor
She
is a
is
boss.
she is a birdified boss.
And she was trying to in ticket. She
she
beat
a
for
baby and she
Ticketmaster
got it
too.
going on.
So she,
Man, she is ahead of her time.
Yeah,
like
those
she-
fees are ridiculous. I'm buying a ticket for $30 now.
Man.
It's 60. Like what happened?
Exactly.
service charge.
Because they was over there ganking everybody, Live Nation and
I might start doing a service charge in the studio.
Exactly.
You know, I'm
Right.
only $25 an hour.
Well, St.
By the
Louis
time
County-
you walk out, like, why'd it cost $300?
So
Plus
St.
tax.
Louis County finna start charging us. If we want to get anything from Amazon and shit like that, we finna get taxed for that now. In St. Louis County.
Really?
We're gonna get
Because
taxed
Amazon charges
Yup.
tax sometimes.
But that's what you get for living in the
St.
county.
Louis County,
How's that
so
sound?
we so broke.
Move back to the
And
city,
I be
like
trying-
the rest of us.
Look, I be trying to tell them we broke just like the city is. The county ain't got no money out there
that's
neither.
a whole nother. That's a whole nother hour if we need.
Man, they ain't got no money neither.
Well,
They ain't got no money neither.
Sam Page said it though. And you know
Forget
what?
Sam
Is he
Page.
quitting or did they?
He need to get
Brody,
the F on.
You know what he mad for? They passed the
Because they
original
trying to
pay
pay him
hike.
some more money and
I
he
know, he's
leave.
already-
And
against it.
he
voted
voted against
because he
it.
not gonna
He
get
not
it.
gonna get it.
Well, but that's not why he quit though.
That
I
is,
think
bro.
they were. I think they were
Yes,
trying.
it is.
I think that was one of those you got to resign things.
Brody,
think-
come on. If I'm the
Why would he
existing-
vote against it? Because he made everybody else mad.
Because he leaving.
Brody, if
Right.
I'm the mayor,
But did he leave because he wanted to, or did he leave
Nah, he
because
just-
this was coming?
he don't want to leave because he know he gonna lose the next go around. Because everybody on that board don't even like him.
Because
for
they
one
all,
thing.
they all want pay
They don't even
increases.
like him for one thing.
Now that's a good example
Straight
right
up.
there too. They all want pay increases individually. When the
I
money
wish
can
I
go to
could
the
vote
actual
a
county.
pay increase to myself.
I wish I
Right.
could,
But what
too.
I'm telling
Yeah.
Justin,
They-
if you was the mayor right now, and you know by you agree, and then they gonna announce it after they found out that he was finna leave. No, they call him the executive. So it's the exact same. It don't make no difference. But what I'm saying is,
The
you
governor.
knew this. You gonna feel some type of way. Dang, y'all just passed this big old increase in pay right when I'm finna leave.
Denied.
Exactly. Denied. Right, Gina. Denied.
So that's good. So the citizens should like that.
Man, okay. But they don't matter because they still pass it anyway.
Yeah.
So the next executive person is gonna have gonna make more money than him.
And so it begins again, right?
There we go.
That's why the highway
Cut
man
the head
go
off
right
this.
there.
Cut the
'Cause
head
of
off
y'all
the snake,
president.
right? That's what you got to do.
Did you run past ICE? All the
Yeah,
whatever happened to ICE?
Y'all
ICE
didn't see the
is up?
protest?
Oh yeah, I rode past it. Yeah, I
That's
see
still
it.
a,
they doing
that's
it
still a
today?
thing.
Yes. all
Yeah,
that
they
stuff.
got it out
Thing.
there.
It passed its 2-week news
Yeah,
cycle.
it's
Screw,
still a
they
thing.
say screw you, Trump.
I'm just mad at Trump because he messing my money up right now.
Homegirl got fired.
Really, I don't mind paying extra money in the gas pump.
This is the
Exactly.
rich man's war.
Exactly.
I went
He
there the other
suck.
day.
He don't pay no gas. Let me use your card, sucker.
No, I went
to get gas the other day. I was out.
Look,
And why?
Pissed.
Because the U.S.
I was
passed,
pissed.
and then homeboy signed all these drill, and U.S. has all this oil now, supposedly. from-
we ain't got no oil. If we had some oil, why the hell we paying almost $5 gas?
Exactly.
We ain't got no oil.
Hoarding it all.
They can't even straight. They
So
can't
what are
even.
they drilling for?
They can't even open up the Strait of Hormuz is what they call it. So you mean to tell
You're a
me
Hormuz.
you separate telling these people, well, the water be over in 2 or 3 days, but you can't stop these people from blowing up everything.
Like they say,
You
he's
straight-
negotiating with his damn
Man,
self.
Trump a mud.
That man
I voted
hilarious.
for that man because I just knew he was gonna get me some bread.
Dumbass.
And I'm going broke. I looked at the stock market. I looked at my money. I'm going broke. Real talk.
I can save a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going broke.
You go-
Real
I
talk.
gotta be
you
back
get.
in. Gotta be back in.
That's what you get.
I ain't going broke, but I'm talking about he made me
still,
lose
that's
money.
what
I'm
you
losing
get.
money because the Dow,
Just like the
all
Latino.
is down.
Latino for Trump. And y'all cry like a motherfucker. They turn y'all family support and all that. Stupid mud. No.
He seems to be making a lot of money though.
Y'all, you
Damn.
think?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
Family seems to be making a lot of money.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
A lot of inappropriate shit going on.
Yes, yes, yes.
Uh,
Let Big Fair be the president.
Lord.
I allow everything, but except she got them in murder around this motherfucker, flat out. Like, because everybody gonna do it regardless.
Thank God, because we tired of the purge.
I wouldn't want no murders. You can do everything but murders, because everybody gonna do it regardless. Everybody gonna do everything regardless.
They laugh at me. I don't care what
It's
nobody
real talk.
say. I live my best life with the clean.
Is that true that they allow
That's too
other
long
things
ago.
in different countries
That was
and
the
the
best
crime
life,
rate
though.
goes
That's
down?
too long ago.
I don't care what they say that he did. I don't care what sexual relationships you didn't have. But when you was in office, I lived my best life.
We don't need to go back that far.
Hey,
We don't need to go back that far.
we don't
That's
need to
too
go
far.
back, period. But I'm just saying, I lived my best life then.
I'm just mad at Mr. Trump because I just knew he was gonna give me some money. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Mr. Trump, because I thought you was about, but he just like these little guys on the street, like they don't care about money. They just want to do ignorant stuff to get in trouble. That's what he doing. He ain't caring about no money. He just want to go bully people.
Oh, he cares about the money. Let me tell you.
Yeah, he do.
Making money
But I'm
hand over
talking,
fist.
he don't care about the next person getting no money.
Yeah.
Because if he did, he wouldn't be. I wouldn't be looking at my Dow Jones stock and seeing it just fall.
Mine are all down. Mine's
It is
been on
falling.
down,
Real
It's
talk.
fine.
Awful.
Straight up. Come on, man.
You want your $50,000?
Man, I want my money, man.
My money and I want it now.
They told me if I would invest that money back when Biden was off, I would have been super rich by now. No fake.
Well, now, yeah, I mean, of
I would've
course,
been
now,
super rich,
now you
dude.
want to buy them because they're low, but it's now the
Yeah,
time that people
dude.
need to sell them because they're
Nah,
running
because
out
I'm
of
fuck.
money.
I'm thinking.
You just gotta ride it up.
I'm
Right?
thinking
Yeah,
he the
right.
man.
Exactly.
He know how to make money. He about getting money. He gonna get. Oh, let me go and put.
He
all
about
this
himself, though.
money. I see that.
I told you that.
I see that.
Don't want to listen to me.
I'm a
just
year in.
so
I
lying.
should be way bigger than what I am, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna determine him by in his 4 years what my bank account looking like. This is how I'm gonna know if he did his job or not. No
You
fake.
think artists feel entitled?
Do artists feel entitled?
How
a good
long do you
question.
gotta work? I've been a rapper for
don't
10
feel
years and I don't need years.
Now, don't go
when,
back to years.
when they getting their fifis.
Go off the work. What can they present you? What can they tell you they've done?
You know, work is work. You got to It's hard work. It's not easy,
That's what I'm saying.
right? And if
Wow,
if it
say
takes
that again.
But no,
Yeah,
if it
work
takes
is
a
work.
year, it takes you. You know, there are some people that just hit it right day one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's something magical in that song.
Yep.
But what's the longevity of that? Are they prepared for that? Right? Because if it takes 10 years, in those 10 years, you're learning the craft. You're learning the business. You're learning who people are, and you're creating a team. You're creating a group of folks around you to help, right? And it seems like when that happens, things progress better because it's not the big hit and then everybody taking advantage of you
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and just running you into the ground. And you hear those horror stories of like, man, I just was high for 2 years. They
Ah,
just kept me high.
Heck no.
You know,
Oh,
DMX
that's fucked
DMX,
up.
Man, that's happened to DMX.
No, he was already getting high. That's
I thought-
fucked
I thought his
up.
manager
I mean,
was-
No, listen to what he just said.
I'm not saying who and what, but there are artists
He was
out
already
there
getting high,
that
Brody.
their handlers or their
Yeah.
so-called people
Yeah.
just keep them messed
Keep
the
them
fuck
fucked
up.
up.
My
Yeah.
son
Because it's easier
told
for me to make you do something
Yeah.
when you're messed
Zombie
up.
when you
Fire.
high.
Show
Yeah.
right.
And
Yeah,
then I
going
can
on
keep you
tour.
under
You're
control.
not supposed to sign contracts either while you're under the influence.
Oh yeah.
What Chris
Oh,
say?
I'm sorry, what?
I blame my mama
Okay.
because we should have been rich by now because they were trying to take dirt to California. I say, y'all wasn't taking my baby to California to do all that shit like y'all did to all them other stars and all that. And shit. He in his 30s, he still can make it.
Exactly.
I was not letting y'all take my teenage son. Like I was telling them, I was taking my baby. My baby was writing music and books at 9. I was taking my baby to clubs and taking him all around places because he's just that good. And everybody pulling on him. Oh, that little dude cool. I want to make it so I want to do this. Everybody, well, oh, we want to take him and take him. No, y'all not taking my baby nowhere because I seen what they was doing, drugging everybody.
would've been
else.
owning that
I seen
boy
they
for the
was
rest of his
molesting
life.
All them kids. I seen they was doing. I was like, y'all not doing that
Check
to
them
my child.
overseas.
And then I'm also
They would have been owning them for the
spiritual.
rest
I
of
would
their
say,
life.
what's for you is for you. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen.
Sometimes when it's the person's too young,
He was
they
young.
just need to be a person.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, look at Michael. You know, when did he hit? 8 years old.
My son already a
Yeah.
Just never had a chance to grow up.
Yeah.
Never
Never.
had a chance to have a
And
child.
Brittany,
Yeah.
Brittany
Never.
too.
Same
Her,
thing, right? And then
Olsen twins.
you look at something like that, and is there a force behind that? What is there a parent that's pushing them?
And I wouldn't
Is there
never
a
do
parent
that.
that's not working because
You know, you got some selfish
That
ass.
was,
you know, you got some selfish ass
I
parents
wasn't
out
gonna
here.
sacrifice my
That was-
kids'
that
And
was-
there you
childhood
go.
for
That's why I
money.
said, because a lot of parents want to live through their goddamn
I wasn't
kids.
gonna
You know what I'm
sacrifice
saying?
they do, and then that kid
Straight.
gets to be let's say
Even
at
though
10
he's
years
still a
old,
nut,
you
but-
Yeah.
see that talent, and you're pushing. They're doing shows.
Exactly.
They're doing this. By the time that kid gets to be 15, that's 5 years in the career.
Burned out.
They
Yeah.
wore out.
They don't want to do that.
So don't.
Man, I wanted to be.
Then they start rebelling.
I want to go play.
That's where you
catch.
get the that's where you get the rebellion coming in, and everybody starting to do drugs.
Now, there's something about nurturing that
Like a
talent,
bug.
and but you know,
I support him
let's see what
all
happens.
the way, but
Exactly.
I don't
Why
want,
do I
I don't
have
want
to?
that to happen.
You know, I've seen parents that what do they call it? The stage mom, the stage
Uh-huh.
dad, whatever, and it's
Dance
just
moms.
like, it's, wait,
I'm a dance
that's your
dad.
kid,
Exactly.
and yet that's not an ATM.
That's
know?
what they do.
Right.
That's what
So
they do.
I've never really worked too young. I've passed on a bunch of stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, you know, come back when you get a little older. Let's see what happens.
Because
But-
a lot of them
Oh,
don't
man,
want to
this-
do it no more.
They ain't gonna get this is gonna get swooped up next week. Well, then let it get swooped
Yeah.
up because I'm not swooping.
It's just like sports. If you don't, your mom and daddy cannot make you play sports. If you
Living
do,
through your
you're not.
kids.
Exactly. You make it because you want to live. You want to live your life through somebody. That's like me making doo-wop become a football player. Just because the rest of us, we all did it, and he the only one. No, son, go on, do you. Flat out,
well,
do you.
You can encourage it if he
Yeah,
doesn't
I
want
get
to
it. He don't want to do it. No,
Okay, that's
he
fine.
does.
Yeah.
All I can say, son, you don't want to play football. He never
Okay,
did, so I
that's
never.
cool.
I don't
Yeah,
force
let-
Yeah,
him
but
not
what
to.
some people
Right.
do is because they played football,
They
they
have-
know how to train.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
start training them young.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, that kid just thinks like,
Showing
this is
up.
what
It's
this
a
is
lot
what
of
real
them
it's
talk.
supposed to
miserable.
be.
A lot of them miserable.
That's why. So I'm glad I didn't have type parents that made me do something because they wanted me to do. I did on my own. So that's why I relayed that to my son. Go and do you, man. Just
He
because
wanted,
we played,
you know, he like doing
just
it.
because we
but-
played football don't mean your uncle and your brother played football. Don't mean you got to play football. So I never forced that on him. You know what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying?
letting him take my
Don't
baby
fake it.
nowhere.
Yeah. Shoot, Jasmine can run the whole radio station here.
Well,
Now
Jazz
she
ain't
ain't
gonna-
even
Jazz
interested.
ain't gonna think about this.
She's more sports now. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't know what it is because the older
might
she
come
get,
back, though.
there you go, Gina. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I tell people, man, you don't know what you're gonna be in 5 and 10
But
years,
get to live
man.
your life.
Yeah.
So look, I see this at the college level, right?
Yeah.
You got a kid coming in with his family to talk
Exactly.
about this program, this recording program, and I'm like, why do you want to be a recording engineer? Why do you want to do audio?
Exactly.
Like, what do you want to do? And they don't know. They're 18, 17.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what the rest of their life
You
is
do
gonna
know
be.
you do know you got to put that work in. You do know that, don't
Yeah,
you?
I remember dealing with my kids like in early days of high school, right? The freshman year, they're saying, "Well, what do you want to do?" I'm like, how do these girls know what they want?
Exactly.
Like, let
And,
them.
let them give them
Let 'em check 'em
time.
out.
Give
Now
them
they're in
time.
their like mid to late 20s, and they're
Still
getting
don't know what
careers.
they want to do.
You know, they're finding their
Yeah.
way right now. And it's just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wow.
'Cause
I ain't even like Carl. I found Miles when I was 25 years old, so I know.
I changed several times. I thought I wanted to be a nurse until I went in there and they said, "Oh, we gonna practice on each other." And I was like, "Okay," and I switched to data entry. I don't like needles. I learned
my
stick
But
to
you
goodness.
found out because
What's up,
But I
Lawrence?
still end up being
imagine
Damn.
going to all that school
Scott,
and all that stuff, and you're
everybody.
getting out and you're
But I
like,
still,
wait.
but I end up being a teacher. I did go.
Calm down.
I did go
I started out as a
again,
musician. I
and
used
I
to play
started-
guitar
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
in a big band. I played jazz.
So I
Oh,
still
okay.
And I walked into a studio one night at 17, 18, 19 years old, 18 years old, and I'm like, I'm done.
Changed everything
I'm
for
done.
you.
I don't want to. I'll still play that thing and have fun with it, and I still play, but I just fell in love with the
You
studio.
got introduced to
and
the
I
real
didn't
deal.
know it was
Exactly.
a job. I didn't know it was a career.
It's a job.
And
I was
that's-
just
and
like,
that's-
whoa.
when you could get to do something that you love to do and it's exciting, like you say, it's not a job for you.
Yeah, this is not a job.
It's and then you get paid too. Oh, awesome!
It's
what
easy
a
work.
life.
It's easy. I think it's a beautiful. To be honest, I kind of wish what I was doing now. I wish I could have did it back then, because that's where music was wholesome. People gave a fuck about it. They paid attention. They ain't just hopping and jumping like. But today's time, you dealing with so many. It's a million artists, and they got it wide open to where. It's a possibility. It's like the look of a lottery ticket. You drop that one song,
You also
you
gotta
change
remember,
your whole
right,
family life.
The gatekeeper is gone.
There you go. The gatekeeper. There
Right?
you go.
The label was the gatekeeper.
So
you
it
could
was.
not publish a song. You
Like a
could
right-
not get
so
it out.
right.
Now, for what is it, $15? You can go onto, what is it?
Distro Kid and
DistroKid
all
and
them.
put
All
it out.
them. Yep.
And now, will people listen?
No.
That's
It's up to you.
That's the starting point.
Yes,
now.
up to you.
Now
Yeah.
you got to promote it. You
Yeah.
have to do the marketing. You have to do that stuff.
See,
But that's the thing about
that's where
today's
people come to
world
you
too,
when they
though,
want
with
you
the
to-
internet and
they
all
want
of
you
that.
to promote their stuff for them.
that's another thing to me that's a good thing and a bad thing, because it do make people lazy, because like you say, they not putting as much effort in it. Like you say, when you used to be out there with your CDs and your tapes and at the lines and all that and all, you know,
boy.
I can put this on there and I can share it, and then somebody else might share somebody, and then it's basically a good and a bad thing, because to me it make you lazy.
It do.
To a certain degree.
Lazy, yes. It's also
but
most
it's
people
a good
want
thing
it
too, because I can spread it all over the world.
They
fast.
want it done for them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Share this. We want you to share it for us.
That's why I
how
say
you do
it's
it,
no
but,
days
yeah.
off. If you in this business for real, you ain't got no days off for real.
You have to. I was talking to an
Ain't no days
up-and-coming
off.
artist the other night, and she was like, "I have 5 full-time jobs. I'm the songwriter. I make the records. I promote it. I do my social media." And I do, you know, the publishing and all that stuff, the behind the scenes thing. And she's right. That
That's
would have been
automatic.
someone's job.
That is.
That one thing would have been.
That's automatic.
Now her as a independent artist, she's doing it all.
She got to.
But she wants to.
You want to. I
And
love
it's just,
it.
It's just hard work.
Can't nobody tell you what to do with you. You can do whatever you want with it. It's you. It's all you. And what you give is how much work you put into
Yeah.
it. That's the thing I do love about today's time, because it's wide open for anybody to.
But a lot of
They
people
hit.
can't afford that. Like you say, you have to have
Yeah,
money.
you're right.
And that's why I be kind of telling you, when people come through here, it's kind of hard on them, because they don't have the setup of having, in the luxury of having money. So they have to then go out and do their real job that's gonna support their families and all of that. You have that luxury where you already have the setup where you already say, oh, you got your money, you set for as money. They not. So that's what make it even harder for them, and they don't have the luxury to spend all their time doing all that, because they actually do have to go out here and do this 9 to 5.
But if you love this business, you already knowing that you wanna have to go do your 8 hours. Then you probably have to come put 3-4 hours in the studio if you really love it on a daily basis.
Now
That's
the
why I
other
said
thing
they can't
is
afford it.
most people try to do all that in 4 to 8 hours when they get off work,
Like a
Yeah.
mug.
instead of treat it like a business.
Like a mug.
For the next 30 minutes, I'm doing social media. For 30 minutes after that, I'll be doing some promotion.
Right, Carl. That's
Every
so
day.
right.
Now, that 30 minutes over the course of a week is a lot of work.
It most
When
definitely
you try
is.
to, I'm going to do it on Friday. I have half a day. You ain't doing shit on
No,
Friday.
Friday. I'm getting
I'm
nothing
the
about
first one to tell you, like, oh, I gotta master this song. I'll do it. I'm gonna do it all right here, man. It's nice out today. I want to take Kelly out for something to eat.
Most
You know,
definitely.
I'm gonna go see Justin and get on there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I can see you working well under pressure, though. It seems like you like a good challenge.
I like
Man,
pressure.
most definitely.
I don't mind it, and
I'm like
and
that.
I'm built for that, right? I can deal with
That's
it.
me. I'm like, yeah. And they was like, did you do
deadline,
that? I was
right.
like, it seemed like, it's even when like tests and all of that, like, I don't like to constantly doing it a million times. I like to go through it, remember it, keep it on my mind. Like, even like if I'm sitting here doing something, like y'all talking, I know if something I have to do, I say a little something, remember, and then when it's time to do it, I'm gonna look at it, and then it's all gonna restore back in there, because it's the pressure of all that. It's like if I constantly just sit there and do something over and over, I forget it, because I done put too much time into it. So I have to have that right off the bat.
And just get
Look
it
at
done
it
with.
and do it,
Yeah,
and it's
stop
over.
postponing it.
Yeah, I don't like all that.
postponing.
I'm a pressure person,
Say, get right to
I'm a
it.
closer.
and it
Right?
makes
That's
me
my
feel
job. Is
yeah.
Close it on off
to
us.
finish it, right?
Oh,
I know how to finish a record.
And
There's
I
a
like
million
that.
people out there that can do some good recordings, but they don't know how to
Finish
stop.
it.
They don't know how to finish.
Exactly.
Like, let me get you to that finish line.
Most definitely.
You know,
I'm
most
also a
definitely.
person that I know me and what I can do, and then it's like, this not my thing. It's like, I need you for this. Cut me off here and do this. You know, like you say, you the finisher. Close me off.
But the other thing
I'ma
is, a
keep
lot of
stuff
people
going.
think they can do everything and don't want to ask for help or
Yeah.
don't want to pay
And
for
I
help.
know I
Yeah,
can.
You know, I know my limits.
Yeah.
And if I need someone that's better than me, I'd rather have a table full of people that are better than me and me being the dumbest in the room
All day
than
long.
me
Come on
being
now.
the one that I'm leading the room.
Come
All
on
day
now.
long.
You know?
All
Yeah,
day
because
long.
first of all, that's draining. And then I'm a learner, so I like to constantly learn things. People don't understand. Like I tell them, just when I get excited when I'm at work, and I'm like, they like, what you excited for? I'm like, you know what this kid just taught me? I never thought of that. I was like, if you keep yourself open, because like you say, everybody think they know everything. You don't. I said you learn stuff every day, and if you open your mind to learn stuff, you will be amazed at how far you can.
You know
go.
what my favorite day of the week is? Guess what my favorite day of the week is? Monday. You know why? I get to go back to work.
Exactly.
Right? And people, Friday. Man. First of all, I work all weekend.
Exactly.
But I just love what I do. And I don't care if it's the
That's
full-time
what you
job
want.
at Webster, running that ship down there.
Exactly.
You know, or my full-time job at the studio.
Exactly.
Like, I love both of them so
Most
much.
definitely.
They're different. Right. You know, and that salary at my square job, if you want to call it that, even though it's not that square, pays for the things that I don't have to do in the studio. Right? If I just had the studio and that was my sole source of income, I got to do some stuff that I might not want to feel like doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this allows me to do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And maybe that's investing in younger artists, or maybe some established artists that need a little bit of help, or just that wouldn't want to afford me in this day and age.
Exactly.
But I make those choices.
And I can choose to do it if I wanted to. And
so I get it when you say like, oh, it's hard that I want to invest in myself, but I go to work. I gotta say,
it comes with the consequence.
I do it.
It comes with the territory.
No, I'm just saying it's harder and it's gonna take longer.
And that's the point where I'm at too. It's like I want to go back there in the studio and be creative, but it's like, man, I gotta go out here and make some money though too. So it's really a sacrifice thing too.
Yeah,
I don't have any excuses.
Want.
I definitely want to create. So it's not an issue of the one.
I tell
it's
people
just
like this,
gotta,
Carl, if you're a rapper,
it's almost like a luxury, kind of really. Like being creative is a luxury. I mean, unless you're getting paid instantly, of course.
That's why I say if you ain't got the
was
money,
a
you gotta make
rapper,
it.
we got blessed with 1 year where everybody was in the house for a whole entire fucking year. Everybody was in the house together a whole year. If you was a rapper then and you didn't come and you didn't work,
there's no excuse.
you're not working right now, Brody. You was at home for a whole year.
But that's what also is.
If you didn't work then, you most definitely not working now.
That also, I think, was a positive and a negative. But now it's just totally watered down and just oversaturated the market as far as.
Well, the positive part about it was a lot of young, and I'm saying young, people who are in, that
became entrepreneurs.
Late teens. No, even beyond that, like music-wise. That learned how to play an instrument.
Okay,
They had a year to fuck around there. Learned how to write a better song.
Showed. That's what I'm going. That's what I'm getting at.
Learn how to make a better verse.
Yes.
Learn how to make a beat. Right?
Yes.
All of a sudden, I got a year off. Now, the rest of us, you have a studio that you need people to come into.
Exactly.
That was a rough year.
Yeah, I know it was.
I almost
we got a lot of shows.
Straight up.
We were really booming during 20 is when everybody started doing podcasts 2020, so we had a lot more shows
18.
back then too.
Thank God none of us did get sick from the whole time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I get sick.
I got this question though.
Smoking blunts and talking. That's why I spread these off at least.
You still when you speaking about the music and you talking to the artist, this is something I wanted to ask because. Like I say, like my son growing up and doing music, like he's to put his stuff out on the internet and all that. We riding around, people driving around playing this music. He lost all this stuff, but I ain't want to ask about that. But as like when they go older and older, and people like, I love your music and this and that. But as the artists, they not feeling that. They feel like they involved in something else. I mean, where does that really come from? Like, I don't like that no more. I like this.
That's the true sign of an artist, right? An artist grows.
It's just the growth of
right? Think about this. If I just wrote the same song every day, every year, it's just the same song.
It's just
when I say the same song, same
similar.
Yeah. But like, perfect example, Outkast, right?
Okay.
Old boy came out with a flute album.
Yeah.
He grew as an artist. Like he's trying something. Now, did it alienate? Andre. Did he alienate some fans? Yeah, sure did.
Yeah. But he doing it because he loved it. He doing it because what he
loved.
Even Nelly, they want another hot name.
Exactly.
And he's searching as an artist and finding his new path. And artists grow. Mm-hmm. And you'll always have a fan base that doesn't want you to change. Right? Yeah. And then look at older artists, right? Mm-hmm. The legacy stuff. What do? They just go on tour and play the same songs. They're going to ride that out. Yeah. Right? But nothing new's coming out of it, which is okay.
But some people love that because I love old music and I'm one of the ones that'll go see the old.
But as an artist, you will get tired of going and keep singing the same
but I mean,
song.
But that's also part of the game. Like,
exactly.
If you have a hit record.
With that money.
Like Prince. You mentioned Prince. Like if Prince showed up and didn't do Purple Rain.
Boy,
You'd
they
be like,
be
man,
mad.
why did
Give my money back. Give my money back.
Hey, I can't do it because I don't own that song.
But imagine that same artist having to perform that
Like a
song
mug.
every night.
What
Yeah,
if AI Prince showed up as a hologram? Would you pay to see him?
Hell no.
It
You
ain't
can
real,
AI on my
man.
face.
See hologram Prince?
You could get
It
your
ain't
AI
real,
out my
man.
face.
I think we'll see.
We're gonna see it though.
Yeah. What's the?
No, we're gonna see it.
We'll see some scary stuff.
Man,
Yeah,
we
we're
got-
gonna see
where
it.
they'll train that AI to what Prince have been doing right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, we don't know what that is.
Dude.
Now look,
No, because that's just what I
play
just said.
I play a big
Change
role
it.
in the recording academy.
You
the
say you
Grammy
play bingo?
people. No, big role.
Oh, I thought you
I'm a
played
national
bingo with her.
trustee.
Okay.
You know, the folks that put on the Grammys.
Exactly.
And we do a lot of advocacy, right? So we go to the different states, federal government, and try to get laws passed that help our members. And one of them is a name and likeness act that we did now.
Name and
We
likeness.
did one down in
Not just for athletes anymore.
no,
Not
we
just
did one
for
down in
athletes.
Louisiana called the Allen Toussaint Act.
Okay.
That protects and then one of the and then I've also added an AI component to that so that that someone can't just steal all your music.
That was in the
image and
news.
stuff
He had
that.
made like $10 million. We talked
Crazy.
about that. It was
And there's no national law out there
No.
that says when I pass away, someone can take my face, put it on a T-shirt, and make money.
Exactly.
And my estate doesn't. And so they did that down there. They did the
Because they
Elvis
most definitely
Act.
doing
Well,
it every day.
We're working on one here called the Chuck Berry Act. It's probably take a little bit of time, but if we can do that in every little state, then eventually it'll become a national thing. But we also don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like, what is really AI gonna
That was my That was my
Timberland
next-
just got the first artist sign.
do? Yeah.
This man just straight got an AI artist sign.
Diddy McCray.
But why wouldn't he? Like, think about it.
All he got to do is
What's
just
the
what-
worst
get it.
part about an artist?
It ain't. All he got to do is make a beat.
No, but I'm saying, what's the worst part about an artist? Do you know? Like,
getting them to work.
getting them to work, right? Getting them to do
Yeah.
something. And it goes back to what I was saying about get that artist high and keep them working. Let them
Yeah.
do- Now I have an artist that is just a computer.
It sure
Oh,
is.
go do this interview and say these
Exactly.
things.
Exactly.
They just can't perform. They just
Yeah.
can't. So you need you'd almost have to hire somebody to lip sync the AI
Maybe
words.
it'll be a DJ that goes out and plays that stuff. Like, you get like a David Guetta or something that's going out there,
Exactly.
100,000 people watching him DJ.
Exactly.
Maybe it'll be playing all this AI stuff.
That was my next
Because if people
question.
are listening to
Man,
it, it's a
Who is the
hit.
Marshmallow Man?
Well, they do that. They do that
Who's
at
the Marshmallow
concerts.
Man?
Marshmallow,
They do that
You
at
never seen
concerts.
the
Hold
before?
on, hold
No.
on.
Carl, you know who I'm talking about? Though?
No.
Man.
The dude that produces the big
Oh,
Marshmallow Man.
yeah.
Marshmallow with the
Yeah.
O. We had Carl here for 2 hours, ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, we sure did.
I gotta use the restroom too.
He been
I gotta-
drinking that water.
I'm gonna give you a hall pass.
I gotta go back to work too. We have a big
Yeah,
audio
I-
convention
Oh,
at
Carl,
Webster.
boy,
I
we
was
must-
trying to take a break
we
at
must
1,
fuck
but
with you. It's almost 2 o'clock.
And we
don't
gotta
never
get our
sit
picture.
till
We gotta
2
get our
o'clock.
skits.
shout
We gotta
out,
go
man.
anyway.
Shout out to.
Well, I appreciate y'all having me.
Most
So
definitely.
yeah, one last question. So yeah, we were talking.
I've had a lot of fun.
What is the future of your occupation and the kind of stuff that you do? I mean,
So I just upgraded my studio last year. I went backwards. Where everything's going digital, everything's going computer-based, everything's going modular. I bought a recording console. I bought an old Neve VR, which is 10 and a half, 11 feet long,
Okay.
48 channels.
So you went back old school.
1980 something
I
technology.
was gonna say you went back old school on that.
I did, and it's affordable now,
Uh-huh.
but my electrical bill wouldn't tell you that, right? Obviously you got to wire it, and that's the
Exactly.
most expensive part. But it's been fun to work on a tactile surface. And the cool thing, it was owned by the Grateful Dead. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
That,
most definitely.
oh wow, okay.
That jam band,
yeah, of course.
Well, Grateful Dead used to come
And it
through
was-
all
yeah.
back in the day. Used to come through.
And so it
they
has like a little
Deadheads,
history
all
to
of them.
it, but it's been a lot of fun doing that. And future for me is kind of keeping going down this path that I'm doing, developing, working with artists, and uplifting, right? And then as far as the school thing, I love is because, and it sounds so cheesy.
Teach them the right way.
I get to give back, right?
That's
And I
great.
get to show
to that.
some younger people that this is a viable thing,
Most definitely.
but also that there's some tricks and trade and
Yeah.
tools and things like that.
The
And so-
do's and the don'ts.
And
the pros
please
and the
have
cons.
love for it. Just don't think about money, because you're gonna be a
And don't be
hit.
afraid to work, whatever
and be
you do.
straight,
Yeah.
and be straight up with them too.
Yeah.
We were watching that movie about the one-legged wrestler.
Oh yeah.
No, it's a real story based on a true story. When he won state champion or
Really?
national championship in wrestling in college. But that's just the coach is like, I'm gonna give it to you straight. You're probably not gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
So what does that do?
He proved it.
Shit.
That put a light of fire under
What's
his
up,
ass.
Terry?
And he
Down
won,
there,
won
everybody.
the national championship with one leg, man. I mean, that's inspirational.
No, that's pure
right there.
determination.
Yeah.
So, man, we once again appreciate
pure
you
determination.
having here. We got
Yeah.
Definitely, next time I run into you, we'll
Yeah.
get you on. You can come back for a part.
I
part
won't wait.
three.
I won't wait 5-6 years to come
Part
back.
three. No, you're
No,
right.
I appreciate it.
You're right over on the hill, aren't you?
We'll see right over
I'm
there.
right down the street. Yeah, I'm right on the
He's
hill.
right down the street.
Oh, okay,
You'd be like
okay.
Mr. Rogers coming in.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, man. Well, appreciate it. Give one last time where the people get a hold of you if they want to book a session or where they can catch it, take some of your classes.
Yeah, everything for me is just at carlnappa.com.
Nice and easy.
CARLNAPPA. You know, Webster University, we have a fantastic audio program. Come check it out. And, you know, keep working and doing the things you love, right?
Definitely.
What's up?
Most
What's
definitely.
up?
Shout out. GG.
He called me Gigi, y'all. That's Gina
Not
2 times.
double D. Double G.
Don't bring that man in on my boobs. We're not talking about boobs today, pink nipples. But anyway,
Oh, man.
this is y'all girl Gina Wade. Catch me here each and every Saturday. I'm here on time sometimes. Switches and
Don't
deuces.
tell the world that.
Oh,
Yes.
she didn't. She left a nice message.
I
Thank you.
left a message.
I appreciate
I was having problems
say-
getting in my dress now.
Look,
I was like,
what you say?
is this a net?
She done left a message
I just
for
bought
us. Let her
this.
know she's on
It's
her
ladies'
way.
night, and
That's
we
nice.
weren't.
That's nice.
We weren't animal print.
Communication
Okay.
process.
So you're a leopard.
You look very nice today.
So you're a leopard.
All right. A leopard, not a leper.
Baby,
It's a fine line between a
I'm
leper
a
and a leopard.
jaguar.
Oh, you're a jaguar?
I'm a Black Panther, baby.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go. Tell them.
Raw.
Oh, my goodness.
There you go. That's very intimidating. All right, Fellington.
Nah,
Y'all
it's
already
sexy,
know.
boo.
King Shit 2 in stores everywhere. Like always, if I got the bread, go get the other 19.
If you don't got the bread,
Then they can't
The
get this other
exception.
mic
Can't get the
in.
other 19 albums. You can't get the other 19
you don't
albums.
take EBT.
I take EBT.
Yeah, I do
That's
too.
money.
I need some
No.
singles.
We all gotta eat.
Trust and kick
Exactly.
it. My city, my music.
Smooches
Biggest
and
and
deuces,
best.
boo-boo.
Get your own show today. Are you a
in this
business?
ass,
Do you need
man.
promotion? My city, my music radio at gmail.com. My
Oh,
city,
day
my music
long.
radio at gmail.com. Come get your own show. Be great.
Be
Sit in
great.
a fine, fancy chair like this gentleman right here.
Most definitely.
Woo! Be great or don't be at all. We got Gloves Off with TBG coming up. Check out one of our great shows. Vote for us for all the awards that we don't care about.
Then we don't
Exactly.
never-
And
we
they
don't
ain't
never
gonna
win.
they ain't gonna never let us win because I told
Win.
Justin from the get-go they're never gonna let us win.
To the right, down.
Year
Straight
one,
up.
legendary. Year two, sold out energy. Year three, we're
Told
turning
us-
the heat
I
all
told
the
us
way
they wasn't
up.
gonna never
The
let us
largest
win.
infused culinary showdown St. Louis has ever tasted. Top tier chefs and creative, next level infusions, 3 winners, 3 cash prizes. And this time, we're giving away even more prizes. Exclusive vendors bringing flavors you won't find anywhere else. Dab bar with delicious flavors to sample. Hourly raffles all day, including a chance to win a pair of St. Louis Cardinals tickets. Fun game, 420 patio vibes, 420 roof energy overlooking the Grove. Photo booth moments you'll post before you even leave. If you missed the first 2, don't make that mistake again. Early bird passes are now live. Year 3 will be bigger. Be there Sunday, April 19th at the Handlebar for the STL's 3rd annual Ultimate Infused Showdown. Early bird passes starting at $20, $45 for the tasting pass, or $75 for VIP. Prices go up at the door. Secure your ticket at the table now at stlspotchef.com.
What up, this King St. Lunatics, man. My city, my music.com. Come unity, come unity.
Oh yes, man, this is a banger right here.
That costs money.
Yeah.
Just like her business costs money.
Bad bitch, good weed.